Can't see no bitches.
I swear to God. Got the snake skin on the bottom. Niggas out here.
I see you shining. Niggas out here getting this moonlight and wop.
I can't even tax refunds yet.
Getting
All
wop.
me, nigga. That's how you know it's real. No tax money. All me,
It's all
baby.
me. Our niggas just spending it before they get it.
Niggas really be doing that though.
Facts.
That shit crazy. I ain't do mine yet. I'm saving mine for this.
I gotta have a
For this
seed,
down
bro.
payment. Just so you can get the
I
refund.
gotta have a seed.
This nigga's wild. That's the wildest shit I heard today. I gotta have a seed to get this refund
Hey,
money.
bro, I just hope they don't come after me because I put mad expenses for our business last year. It's like,
For real?
rack for that. Rack for that.
Oh, you was getting cheese back?
Fuck yeah.
You got cheese back.
No, I didn't. Like, I got like 50 hoes back, but when I had only when I had only put in like my work and the
had
Hennessy
the O?
shit,
You had the
I
O?
owed big bread.
You only got 50 hoes back?
But bro, I owed like 8 something at first.
That's because you got a part-time job.
Oh, you
where
be
you-
putting that in too, right?
Yeah.
I was about to tell him come get me, but I was like,
I was about to snitch. I was about to snitch
You
on
should,
myself.
you should grab a joint where you could get paid under the table.
Think I would?
I thought that Hennessy shit paid under the table.
Hell
Honestly.
no, nigga. I
That
wish.
shit would be lit.
No,
Making like 30 hoes an hour under the table would be crazy.
I swear, that would be lit.
Shit, I would quit my real job.
No, you wouldn't. No, you,
Yeah, fuck them niggas.
you ain't working full time for the Hennessy.
I still get. I mean, yeah, that's true.
Nigga, really? You ain't think that through at all,
Nah,
bro.
I just thought about how much my taxes was. Like, fuck. Swear to God, dog.
Anybody, y'all got any pressing topics y'all want to start off with?
No. How was y'all weekends? Are we doing a formal intro?
you
or
gotta
just-
do the intro.
Yeah, we gonna do the intro. I just wanted to,
Kick shit for a second.
yeah, chat it up.
He said that.
Let's chat, buds. That's my new shit, bro. That's my new shit. When niggas be getting me hot, I say, all right, bud.
Did you grab the tea? The Pittsburgh tea?
No. You seen
you wild,
you seen all that shit on there?
Yeah, bro, that shit was hard.
Wow.
Dude, that's why I was late. I went all the way out to Mills.
Yes.
That shit was that mall is so fucking dead, bro.
It's trash out there.
That shit is terrible. Like, and then all of the stores are spaced out. Like, why? if it's so big and all the shit's closed, like, y'all niggas might as well just
Hustle on this block. It's my block.
That's
They
real.
can make you walk.
And then
Red tops.
Spider bags, WMD, real shit. But when you go into a store, they attack you, bro, because they probably don't see customers.
For real?
Yeah, like I went to the joint. I went to your plug actually to grab these joints. I went to Spencer.
My word.
Yeah, next time I hit Hot Topic though. I give you your props, nigga.
No, but don't be giving free promo.
I mean, you can edit that part out.
Nigga, no, I can't. That's way more work.
I don't think Posters is in high demand right now, but
They really not. That's why it's so ill that we doing it. Yeah, but we might as well, since niggas don't got no pressing topics.
bro, I don't have anything at all.
Y'all niggas cop any new sneaks lately? We see D got the mochas on.
Shit's just crazy.
Oh, baby.
He got
Tell him it's old.
money. He got money.
This the first time you won?
Yeah.
Nigga throw them on for the shoot. That's sauce right there. That's
Do them on for work,
That
bro.
nigga
Whatever.
got
If
good.
that sounds harder, I guess, to you.
Word flex,
That
bro.
nigga-
It reflects, but okay.
Hey, this seemed like a flex to me.
It's cold as a motherfucker.
You niggas talking shit. Swear to God.
Got a whole jacket on.
Bro, this is a windbreaker. Ain't no
My head would
windbreaker.
be cold. My
Nigga's
voice is
really
silky
gold.
right
He's
now.
sitting over there.
Got a war vibe.
This nigga's really gold. Nigga, there's a blanket. Nigga just wrap the end.
Bro, just go grab a hoodie, dog.
That's all good. Thug it out.
Man, we might as well get started. Hop right into it. We are the Master
Hold
Debaters.
up. You stupid IEC, though. You see?
This is why we get bigger every week.
Come on.
You see?
Come on.
Hold up, bro.
Come on.
Don't even work. Like this, I'm good with you.
No. But fuck it, man. Damn. Can I live?
I'm just saying, niggas get that big ass watch on. Ain't on time though. What's up?
I tried to be on
That's
time.
a fact.
Yeah. Yo, my life, bro. I'm gonna do my hardest to not be late no more, bro. Real shit.
But you be calling the time. That's what be the
Bro, I
funniest
know,
shit.
like that's what be fucked up about it. I be like, I be telling niggas like, yo, let's just do 6. I hit y'all with that yesterday, right? Today. But it was early when I said it. And then still, I was 15 minutes late.
Gotta do better, bro.
My life, bro. I'm on a journey. You know what I mean? I'm on a journey.
Dear. Whatever you say.
But again, we are the Master Debaters, where we talk a lot of shit, but we don't say shit.
Don't say shit.
I'm Keith.
Chief.
Silky.
Silky D. And today we're gonna talk about just a whole bunch of bullshit. I want to start off by asking a question. Why you say oh?
I don't even know.
Because when you start talking slow, fuck shit is coming. But go ahead.
See, y'all niggas made me lose my question, bro. Damn.
For real?
Yeah. Fuck, man.
What I have to deal with?
It was something about females, like what we always be talking about. You know what I'm saying? But it was.
He hit me with the brain answer.
No shit, man. I can't. It'll come back to me. Let's recap some of the shit that happened this weekend. Obviously, the Super Bowl and shit. You know what I'm saying? What did y'all think about the game? Y'all thought the game was trash?
Yeah.
I thought it was a good game.
It wasn't trash.
It was trash.
I think
Brady the GOAT, though.
it's kind of ill when you waiting on somebody to make a play, right?
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, that's what I was on the edge of my
And
seat.
they made enough plays.
Yeah,
They just wasn't.
Bro, the end zone play where they stopped the touchdown, that shit was hard.
man.
Oh, when they first smacked dude, took the ball away, and then
He pulled his arm though. You ain't see that?
That was slick move.
He definitely pulled
Bro,
his
you
arm
can pull
down.
his
That's
arm.
legal, though.
Like, bro, he didn't get there till the ball was there.
I thought he pulled his arm a little bit.
I mean,
early.
it was arm wrestling.
Yeah. I wasn't mad at that. I was actually rooting for the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see.
I really didn't give a fuck who won.
I didn't care, but I was rooting for the
Just wanna
Patriots.
see Brady and
Yeah,
Belichick
I wanted.
together.
I
I actually
wanted
wanted the
them
Rams to win because Donald from the city. For real.
I heard a lot of
I
people
don't
saying
know.
that. I heard a lot of people saying that.
Niggas just don't want the Rams to win, bro. Everybody from Pittsburgh, I mean the Patriots. Niggas from
The thing is,
Pittsburgh hate the Patriots, bro.
They wanted to still be able to say, we got 6.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You still
That
get
shit
6.
dead.
That's the thing,
I mean,
bro.
you still have 6.
But you ain't the only niggas with 6, so that shit is dead. I seen a little meme. We was the first one.
First with 6.
That's
That
corny.
nigga's gonna be corny
That's
forever,
corny.
huh?
Yeah. But yeah, we can't say that shit no more, so we really don't have no argument. You know what I'm saying? But I remember my question now.
What's up?
In the group, somebody posted that thing about the little hickey joint.
Oh.
And then somebody said Hickeys is dead. Do y'all think giving Hickeys is dead?
I better not see somebody over 21 with a hickey. That's not a hickey, though.
No, I don't have one. But I'm just saying.
I don't think they did. Like, I'm not purposely gonna give you one though.
When the last time you gave or received a hickey?
Bro,
With a hickey?
It's been like I ain't did this shit since I was 16. For real.
16?
Yeah.
And you did it purposely or you was just in the moment?
I did that purposely.
See, I think older people should be allowed to have hickeys. Just
I
walk
think
around.
you should do whatever make your life happy.
I seen an older shorty a couple weeks ago, and I was like, "Why she got a hickey on her neck?" And Ro was like,
You know
"She's married. She's married. She's allowed to do whatever she wants."
Facts. Even if she ain't.
I was like, "I guess."
I'm a freak nasty niggas. I be doing the hickeys, but I don't really be doing it.
Wait, when the last time you gave somebody a hickey, bro?
Probably like last week. I got a girlfriend, bro.
That's not a good
You ain't
dog.
giving your girl hickeys?
Yeah, like, and I'll give them anywhere, like on the ass cheeks.
Wait,
and-
what cut? This nigga just took me out.
I was about to say, like, I mean,
Yo, I almost went normal, but I couldn't do it.
That's weird to yo?
No, I mean,
bro,
dude.
I just said you can do whatever you want. Like, but
I just didn't know people still enjoy those.
how long do you be sucking on her ass to leave it there?
Again, I'm nasty nigga. So I be doing a lot of nasty nigga shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to do that anymore. Like,
Yeah,
is it about how much pressure you apply, or is it how long you do it?
Well, light skinned shorties probably get them easier.
Yeah.
So it's less work.
I don't know. Bro, when I'm gonna give away some inside information. when I be in, and then them legs go in the air, it take me to a whole nother place. Like,
you just lose your mind.
like real shit. I feel like I be in Wakanda, bro.
But that's my point. Like, that's why I don't think anything is wrong with it. Because if you do, only time something's wrong with it to me is if you did it on purpose.
Yeah, I don't be doing them on
That's
purpose.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
At our age, you should not be giving or getting hickeys. Like, a shorty should be like, yo, you sucking too hard, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, and stop you if she's not in. But if y'all are
both into it, like
yeah, like,
passionate type shit.
my
you know what
life,
I'm saying?
I don't have a problem.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I wouldn't want one like on my neck, like where I wouldn't want one like.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought they were painful. Like, they're bruises. Like,
They're not painful. Bro. You never got hickey before?
Ever in your life?
I'm 31. I don't
Ever in your life
remember.
though?
I don't remember like how they felt.
Bro, they're not. Bro, if you suck, pause. This is.
I hear you. Yeah, if
you suck on an area for like 2 minutes, maybe even less.
You don't even gotta do 2 minutes.
Yeah. Pause. If you suck really, really hard, it takes like 2 seconds.
You don't gotta say pause, bro. We talking about sucking on a girl's neck.
But girl was not in my vocabulary for this statement.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's what we talking about.
Can you give one like by biting and not like?
Yeah, you could give a hickey by biting a shorty.
Or is that just a bite mark?
See, I don't be biting. Like, that seems weird to me. That's some Buffalo Bill shit.
I think biting's weird.
You're the freak of the week. Fuck out of here, dog. This nigga said you think biting is weird with the surprise face.
Bro, how is
So you be biting?
an ass hickey not weird, but biting is.
Fuck y'all niggas is weird. How about that?
Y'all eat the cakes?
I mean, I'll take that.
Y'all eat cakes or y'all?
I mean, I'm 31, bro.
So what the hell?
You trying to say yes or
I'm
no?
31.
Niggas don't never want to admit.
I'm engaged, dog.
I've actually never did that in life.
Never ate the cakes.
I want to. I just haven't.
Missing out.
Found the right partner.
I would just like, you know what I mean?
I'm like the Steelers, bro. I played to my competition.
I could dig it. When was the y'all remember the first time y'all ate box?
I was 17.
Like, yeah, it was like 15.
15. Damn, that's early, bro. I ain't eat box until like 21.
You just were against it, or you were like?
I
childish
never had a shorty to ask for it. Like, and I never wanted to do it.
Oh, you just never wanted to do it.
Yeah, I never wanted to do it.
But the crazy thing is, like, I could probably count on my hands and feet how many times I've done it in life.
That's wild. That's actually crazy.
Yes.
I don't think that's crazy. Like, cause you don't be in like real committed relationships, so it's not crazy. That's not a crazy thing. You don't just go around eating box.
That's just part of sex, though, right?
It is. It is.
I don't think so. I don't think it's just part of sex, bro. Not the life.
Yeah,
not
like
the life
you gotta,
that we was talking
my
about
life,
living.
yeah,
Like, that ain't part of sex,
bro. Because I'm
But the
on record
crazy
on,
shit
I barely kiss girls.
But the crazy shit is we be expecting to get our dick sucked. Like, that's the crazy shit.
I mean, how did it don't happen?
That's what I'm saying. Like, isn't it just part of it? Like,
It's not just.
I kind of agree that it should be part of it, but it's like he was saying, like both statements go hand in hand. You shouldn't really be having sex with somebody you just met. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you should like by the time you have sex with someone, you should be able to do whatever with them.
Why shouldn't you be having sex with somebody you just met?
Because you don't even know their status, bro. I had the sexiest...
Knowing their status, what do you mean?
Bro, the sexiest shit Shorty ever said to me was, we actually used to have sex. She was about to come back. She was like, yo, you be out here, so before I can have sex with you, we gotta get tested together. That was the sexiest thing a woman ever said to me.
yeah, that's probably rare to hear.
If that's the sexiest shit you ever heard, then you're pillow talking.
You know what I mean? Like,
I feel what you're saying. You
know what I'm
just
saying?
was like surprised to hear it. Like, that's not some normal
Mr.
shit.
Booty Hickey.
Yeah. I'll take that. You know, I don't give a fuck. You said duty hickey?
That's what he said. I ain't say that.
What
I
you
said
say?
booty, bro.
You said duty hickey. Oh shit.
That's gross, bro. That's what he said. That's gross.
Yeah, that's gross.
You leaving hickeys on the anus, bro?
On the anus, not on the anus hole.
That just sounds painful.
No, I don't be doing that. But you said you was 17. You said you was 15. I was 21.
You just said you didn't have any desire to do it.
Yeah, but when the first time y'all did it, was y'all good at it?
But
Y'all, the girl didn't say.
you just use a lot of saliva, bro. I ain't know what the fuck I
Girls
was
be
doing.
lying too.
I didn't know what was going on. And
You think girls be lying about that?
Not at the age we at now, but like when you was young and like that, it was my girl.
So,
I had to be trash because she ain't really want it all the time.
I used to do that shit for me.
Yeah,
I was
I
really
did it because I was curious.
No,
That-
did it
that's
'cause
why I
just
did
wanted
it the first
wet.
time.
Like I just wanted it to be more wet. That's what I would do.
I'm a finger, bro.
I hate fingering girls, bro. My
I love
shit
that
be
shit,
getting
bro.
tired as hell. Can you do
get
like
locked,
finger
bro.
exercises to get shit stronger, bro? Like real shit.
But your fingers be
Bro,
getting tired?
once
Yeah,
your
bro.
hands start getting tired, you should stop.
I used to
Yeah,
think.
if she not wet by the time your hand is tired.
No, bro. I
Hang it up.
used to be wild in the bucks because I used to try to
Stop.
experiment with it. So you know what I'm saying? I used to. You
See,
ever
this
like?
is where we need the help of women.
Yeah.
It ain't that difficult.
That's a fact.
We be doing a bunch of extra shit. They be like, this.
That's what I'm saying. Like, shorties won't say nothing to not fuck the mood up.
Yeah.
Unless you don't like
Will you say something to?
Only way I'm gonna really say something is if you scraping.
I wasn't talking about head. I was just talking about in general. Like
That's the in general.
You don't be mid-game coaching? Making
Nah,
mid-game adjustments?
I'll just do it.
You don't say, I want you to
so
do
when
this.
when something's trash, do you just switch positions?
If something is trash and I don't have the thought it's gonna get better, I think the net.
Oh, my.
You're a real one because
Yeah.
We gonna get out of here.
I'm game faking that, bro. I swear,
Bro, you
Swear.
know, like, I didn't know that really hurt girls' feelings until I really had an argument with a girl. She's like, let me see the condom. You just be like,
Why?
what?
What are you doing?
But that's when you just gotta hurry up, tie that bitch up, throw it away.
Like, oh, I threw it away already.
I swear, because I used to when I used to be fingering girls.
I'm pretty nice at it, too. Like, you get shot.
So you do, you be mad extra with it. See me when I fake it, I get real calm. Like I'd be like, I'll be hitting, and I'll just be like, fuck. And she'll hit me with the, what happened? I ain't mean to nut that quick. Swear, like, and I just be out of here, bro. Swear, that
There's
shit.
nothing wrong with just like tapping yourself out though, like subbing yourself out. Like this ain't about to happen.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's
Bro,
not.
there's difference though. Like tapping out because you've been in the box and it feel crazy,
It's
and you
different
just
than when it's straight.
like, yo, I drank way too much tonight.
Yeah,
Like it's not happening.
Or you'd be like on round 3 or 4. Or some
Yeah,
shit. You'd be like,
but tapping out because you like this shit is trash. Them is two completely different things.
Yeah.
No, I never tapped out because it was trash.
I have.
I faked the nut because it was trash.
That's
That's
tap,
what we
that's
mean.
what he's saying. Tap out.
I only did that a few times though. Like,
It happens. It happens, bro.
You
but
ever-
like there be times. One thing that I hate saying to girls, but I've said it so many times in my life, is like I'll tell them like, yo, your rap game is trash. But you gotta say it real.
Yeah, like, how
you,
do you
you
say
gotta
that?
be cool with them. Like you gotta have a cool
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
relationship.
mean, of course, you gotta
Yeah,
say
like
that.
I ain't just about to be like I'm not talking to no.
You say it like jokingly, or like, do you just like
See,
bro,
something
like
that
I don't know if I ever had that
something that I
conversation.
do, like when I have sex with girls, like I tell them like after we're done, I have a conversation.
do a recap.
Yeah, like
Do a recap?
real
Do a
shit. I tell
conclusion.
them like let's talk about what just happened.
That's healthy though, bro.
Yeah,
That's
real
what
shit.
you're
I ain't
supposed to
never
do.
knew.
Real, I'm telling you, bro.
No,
Because
that's what you're supposed to
then
do.
like everything is out front. I like to get. I tell y'all niggas, I like to get my feelings out, bro. Like I don't like the whole shit in, cause I still want to hit, cause I'm only doing that shit though if I think you got potential and if I like you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so it's not every girl. Well, it's every girl.
It's every girl. It's every girl that I'm gonna stay for like at least 20 more minutes.
I was very confusing, but I got it.
No, like
I got it.
If I hit something and I'm not, all right.
Quick to be out.
No, I got it, but the fact that those two are the options is crazy.
Yeah, like, cause I don't like to just leave. I think that's rude. You know, I like to I just like to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So it can be better for the next time.
You're really supposed to talk like yo, I fuck with this. That was whack. We can work on this.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had a conversation with a woman.
Why?
Did you
ain't
stop
never
hitting
wanna
or
be
you kept
better?
hitting? Yeah, you don't want the best experience?
Or you ain't like, or you could even just be like, yo, I really want us to do this next time. Like, you know how we was doing this? Let's do this next time.
Yeah. It's mad ways you could do it, bro. You don't gotta be rude about it. Like, I think the way that I said it, it kind of sounded rude, but back then I ain't really give a fuck. But it was funny though, like, it was funny because I would make it a joke.
Yeah, that's
I've
what
only told girls about their sex after we was done fucking for real.
You mean like
So-
forever?
Yeah.
But why? Why after? You ain't getting it no more.
That's considerate, I guess.
Not cause
But that doesn't help you at
just
all.
in some random we just having a conversation. Cause
Why do you talk to girls after you're done having sex?
Cause I don't burn no bridge, bro.
So you want to go over that bridge again?
Not necessarily, but I might need her to say something nice about me. I'm king, don't burn bridge,
This nigga be worried about his Yelp reviews.
bro. I really
Sound like you do.
I stopped smoking, but I really this is one of my favorite activities when I'm high, like to be like, I wonder what she tells people when I'm not around. And I only want positive things, bro. I only want you to be able to say positive shit.
But what if you was trash in the box and then y'all didn't have that conversation? Well, what if you just be getting in it and you just be smacking like just straight jackrabbit type shit? Not all females like that shit. But not all females like that shit. So you're not willing to change?
Dude.
That's selfish.
But no, like so why do
you don't think that's a problem?
Why? No, I was playing. But,
I'm asking. I'm just asking questions.
No, but I'm saying
you got a sex style?
My new.
I'm just saying, what's wrong with having a sex style?
There's nothing wrong with having a sex style, but if you're doing something that doesn't match your partner, then you got a problem.
All I'm saying, all right, that's not a true statement. What I was about to say.
What was you about to say?
Like you wouldn't let me keep fucking.
If it was bad,
that's not a true.
But it is true if I'm not cuffing.
That's not a true statement, bro.
Bro, if I'm not around all the time, why would you keep letting me fuck? If
there's
it's
a lot of people out here that with terrible sex.
I'm. You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit.
I'm not saying. I've been told that the sex is cool, like good or whatever, but I be taking it with a grain of salt because we be dealing with each other.
So you don't think it's good?
How quick do you get a little dick soon as she don't fuck with you no more? Like girls switch up and just be trying to hurt your feelings. So it'd just be like, it'd be hard to gauge sometimes.
If a girl say you got a little dick and you fucked her 3 times, then you don't got no little dick.
That's not true.
It's not true.
But that's the point. But
you know what I mean.
Still smack, though.
That's the point I'm making. You just made my point, didn't he? He just made my point. That's what I said. And y'all niggas was
I
like,
think it's more so like, I mean, it's good that you care. It's good that you care what they think, but at the same time, you say you don't. So do you care or do you not?
Grand scheme of things, I don't care how they walk away. I just don't want you to throw dirt on my name if I come up.
Yeah, but what if your shit was trash and they out here your name in the streets?
Bro, if you think my shit is trash, that's not the type of shit I was talking about. If you think my shit is trash, that's cool. Like, it's not
already.
Yeah, that's nothing I can do about that.
But wouldn't you want to know so then you could be better?
But again, I just said I have had every sex conversation with not every, but with a lot of the shorties, but it just be after the fact.
I can't believe you wait till after. Like I just don't wait till after because I be wanting it better next time. Like I'll
But
definitely be wanting.
I'm not doing this because I remember the last time I had this conversation with this man, he jinxed me. So I'm not doing where I was going to go next.
What you
But-
gonna say? You never had terrible box?
yeah, like it's just never not been like it's never been terrible. Like I've never had terrible box where it was just like, yo, what the fuck? I've had terrible head, but I've never had like horrible box.
Terrible head is like only for you when they scrape.
Yeah, because just the motion of it is relaxing. But even if I can't nut off,
no, you can have like, she can have like wet box or whatever it is, or it's tight or whatever, in the
Tight or whatever. That sounds funny as hell.
like, or like I don't know what the quality is at, whatever. But it can still be like a weird whack experience. Like
how? Like what would make it whack for you? If the box feels good, what would make the sex whack?
like how you sound, that could be trash.
Okay.
The smell
Let's
could
check
be
this
trash.
box. I ain't never deal with that.
The smell could be trash. No shade.
Why you look at me?
You can just, bro.
I've definitely
You
dealt
never
with.
just been in like weird whack sexual experiences, like just be weak before?
I've been in good box where the shorty I'm looking at her like, yeah, I'm never hitting this again. But like the box was still good.
I mean, there's stuff surrounding it though. It's not just
Bro,
the box.
When
There's
I
more
tell
than just the
y'all
box.
niggas really don't listen when I tell y'all I be detached, looking for one thing.
No, I get it. Trust me, I get it. But I
You don't
still
be caring
wanting-
about like, I don't know. There's
Bro,
so
as
much
long
other
as you don't
involved in sex.
think that shit is wet, I'm cool.
So what when they don't stink and the shit is wet, you just backshot shorty?
We everywhere with. We everywhere with.
What's your go to though? Like if
I mean, when I'm trying nut,
Yeah.
it's backshot time. Like, yo,
Backshot?
just flip it. It's game time.
what's the joint?
Money.
What about you?
It just depends on the situation, honestly.
What you mean?
I'm
Depending on the situation.
I'm hanging you to the side, king though.
To
That's
the
my
side.
shit.
What you like them laying on
Both
the
y'all
side?
laying on y'all side.
No, like me, like straight ahead, and her like on her.
Oh, no, okay.
side. And like hip.
But it's still low key like
pancakes.
doggy, like
Yeah.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So I can see hips, cakes, and breasts.
That sounds genius, bro.
I'd rather be holding breasts.
No, bro, I like to grab one like this and then hold cakes.
That's not bad.
That sounds.
You rock this world.
No,
It's like
I've done it before, but I ain't about to say.
What's
all
your
that on
finisher?
camera. My finisher
In
is
Mortal Kombat movie.
like when she's previous to my relationship now, like it was like them laying on her back. No, them laying on her stomach, and then I do it like that. But now it just be missionary, bro. I can't
Hold
handle
on, bro.
I can't handle it. Missionary and them legs going, bro. It's over for me. It's over for me. I got about T minus 10 seconds. It's over. I'm telling
Sam
you.
slipped.
I swear, bro. It gets real really quick.
Alright, so you dealt with Stinky Box too?
You said two. I never admitted
Bro,
to
yes
it.
you did. You said
I started to
Well,
admit to it, and
well,
then I got cut off.
well, your aggressive behavior when I just said that leads the jury to
Assume.
believe you had Stinky Box, my guy. But
Yeah, I did a whole episode on that
My
before.
life.
So
you had Stinky Box?
yeah,
So what do y'all do when y'all get Stinky Box?
Get out of there.
I
You
remember.
don't finish?
For me, I just
Oh yeah.
for me first. We was in the whip, so first I just rolled down the window.
So you've only had one Stinky Box?
Lord.
That was a legit question too. You just looked at me like that. I'm sorry. Alright, yeah, but go back to the whip.
Yeah, so like we was in the whip, we was young,
That's tragic.
and so I was.
This is one of the greatest moments of my life, though.
Yeah, fuck you, man. You're a cornball. But we was in the whip, and I thought it was like
You make 30 in.
I thought it was like I didn't know what the smell was, bro. Like it burnt my nostrils. So I just wanted to roll down the window, and I thought maybe maybe like some fresh air might cleanse the
The
atmosphere. Like, but no, like it was. I didn't.
So
you
wait,
you
you
stopped?
stopped?
Wait, yeah,
You
you stopped
stopped?
to roll the windows
Yeah.
down. And what did she say when you rolled the windows down?
Nothing, because I said, yo, it's getting hot. Like the shit's getting
Oh,
foggy.
so you was fronting.
No, they was. They,
Unshaq moves, king. Continue.
no, they was fogging, bro. They was fogging. Like,
But you really
legitly
rolled the
fogging.
window down
Like,
because of the smell.
Bro, exactly. A lot?
I really
never know how you
really
go.
rolled the windows down because it stunk. It smelled bad.
Yeah, so you lied. But continue.
It's a fit.
So wait, you stopped? Did you like stop the whole motion, or was you like still going to like hit the button or something? Like
this
you-
was literally probably like a lot of years ago, bro. But
So you had to crack
Definitely
the window?
over a decade.
yeah, I think no, I didn't have to crank that, but I
Say social.
but I rolled down the window. I don't know if I was still in the box at the time, but I just like I felt my shit going gummy. Like when I can't take the smell, my shit goes gummy. Like I can't.
The signs were all there.
Yeah, so I'm just like, yo, suck my dick again. So she starts topping me off. Granted, this is like the third rubber I used because my shit kept going gummy.
Oh my dear,
I'm a foul nigga, dog.
So all right. So you answered my question. You continued to fuck after you smelled.
bro. Yes, bro.
Yeah,
Yes,
bro. Like at that time,
He had so many warning signs. Like,
Bro,
he
and
had to stop for the window, stop for more rubs. Bro,
at that time, bro, it was tough out here. Like niggas wasn't getting box off.
I
crazy.
see.
Like,
I see, bro.
Like I at this point, I don't think I ever had a girlfriend. So
That's not true.
it is true, bro.
You ain't gonna debate that.
I was like 19, bro. I never had no girlfriend at 19.
so you just really wanted to bust.
Was Shorty my girl at that
That's
point?
crazy, bro.
I don't think
I
she
actually
was
think
my.
you was cheating right now.
Ooh shit. Nah, I don't be cheating. Like real shit. I know for
I'll
a
just
fact
be
I
the
wasn't.
asshole.
I know for a fact I wasn't cheating. But yeah, like shit just really smelled really badly. Shout out to her though, man. Like I hope she's
Shout
doing
out
well.
to her.
I hope she's doing well. And she
So how did it end?
we was in her wit, and I was like, yo, this not about to happen. So trying to take me home.
So you couldn't just get out to a whip and walk home?
I could have walked home,
Technically, you
but
could've.
I was like, they're
Yeah, that
there
would've been
walking
awkward.
around and shit. Bro.
Technically, it could.
Yeah, that would be awkward, I guess.
Yeah. So
Like if she scooped you and you like, I'm just
Bro,
walk
I was so
home.
excited the next day when he told me and whipped that around.
yeah.
Cause I was hot, bro.
She was a pretty girl, but she was
Facts.
trash for real. Like, not trash, but
Like the swag, the aura around it.
yeah.
From our hood?
No. She's a friend of a friend. She was a friend of a friend.
I don't know who it is right now, but you can let me know later.
Yeah, my life. I swear I told you this before. I told you the story before, but
I mean,
I never-
you
I don't know if I told
you
you
told
the
me the
girl.
story. Yeah, you told me the story.
yeah. But yeah, that's over with. Thank the Lord.
It's crazy because like I always used to be my biggest fear. It's like, what if I really wait for some box that I want
And it's trash.
and it's trash?
Bro, I really don't understand how box can be trash if it don't smell bad.
Cause bro, it could be like lukewarm.
Not saying that the
It
Yo,
could be
there's nothing like having a volcano, fam.
It's the difference, bro. The temperatures matter.
Temperature matters.
Consistencies matter.
Cause I can't lie.
So y'all have had like not hot box?
Yeah.
I've had lukewarm box before.
How does it be lukewarm?
I'm not gonna lie. Before this one shorty, I didn't even have hot box.
It's like cool
See,
water.
hot box sounds kind of
Bro,
sounds kind of.
It sounds bad, but
Yeah.
it's fire.
This shit is crazy, bro. That shit is retarded.
You know what warmth feels like, bro.
Bro,
I know what warm box feels like, but
that shit
hot.
was narrow, hot, and wet, fam. I call it the volcano. Real talk. That shit is retarded.
Yeah, but lukewarm shit is like
You just be like, I'm in it. It's wet.
it's like it's
I
just
got
there.
lubricate.
Yeah.
Bro, as long as I got lubricate, I think my dick like a lot in my life. As long as I got lubrication, we straight.
You gotta like make body heat to make it feel better. Like, but now there's other shit involved with it, bro. Like it could be hot and wet, but it's loose as shit.
I'm still gonna.
I never had loose box.
Hey,
I never thought that was an actual thing. I thought niggas just be saying that shit. Like,
nah, bro. There's differentiations between
real.
box sizes, bro. That's a fact.
yeah, but like inside though,
Yes.
like how? Like if once you're
going.
like once you,
Was it doing her kegels? I don't know.
I don't. I just never.
It's
had-
not even that. Like it be tight for them. It's just like some boxes is just bigger, bro.
Maybe my dick just ain't bigger. That's
Bro,
happened too.
all
bro.
boxes weren't created equal, like in size. That's a fact.
So okay, but
Nah, bro, every box be the same size to you.
bro, for the longest time, I'm just like, it's just box. it's all the same.
Bro,
That's
I'm not gonna lie.
for the
man.
longest time.
The only
That's,
thing that changed my mind was Volcano Shorty. Like that shit was that shit was retarded, bro.
yeah,
I
I
never
think
heard
there's-
about volcanoes.
Huh?
Bro. I never heard about
Bro, that
story.
shit is maybe watch it.
I think there's always like that one shorty that shows you that box isn't created equal, and before that it was all like the
That's
same.
how it was with her. Like, but prior to her, I knew that some boxes was bigger and smaller. My life. You just feel
I
different.
knew that
in
off.
certain
I knew
boxes.
that off the gate, bro. Like, I knew
I
that off the
forgot.
gate.
Nah, I already. I'm cool.
But
I can't believe you ain't know that.
you want parts? But so did y'all? What's a position that you stay away from?
Like, as bad, or is it like, or you know it's about to be over? Like,
Yeah, like that. You just
Give me
don't
both.
Like.
Give me both.
I mean, if I'm trying to really extend the sexual experience,
No back shots right
yeah,
now.
don't spark me like that.
So
Yeah, we
back
can't-
shots kill y'all?
We can't spark
can't
sex
spark me
on,
like
on,
that.
on the back shots, fam.
Bro, I'm kind of proud. I don't know if this is a long time for y'all, but like, I was doing. I don't know if I'm gonna put myself out there.
Yeah, don't put yourself
No, I don't give a fuck, man. Fuck it. I got a girl. Fuck it. But I was doing. I did back shots. It lasted like a whole song, bro. That's kind of impressive, right?
Yeah.
Swear, bro. I was like, I mean, that was the only position we did.
You can't do 1.1 songs.
No,
You can't do 1.2 songs, bro.
No.
What the fuck are you talking about? What's he
So, all right,
talking
so
about?
the worst.
that
Yo,
gives me another question.
you ever like be in box like, yo, this shit feels so good. I don't want a nut right now.
Hell yeah.
As soon as you think it, yeah, it's gonna happen.
Man, that should be the worst, man. That should be so hurtful. Like, I'm trying to be in this for at least a while. They be like, nope.
See, I don't be trying to do that. Like when it feels good, I be trying that as fast as I can.
I be trying to
Why?
feel that for as long as
Like,
possible.
cause to me, the nut feels better than the sex.
I mean,
To me.
duh.
So then, why would you want the sex to last long? If
Because the
Because I
sex
like-
feels good too.
And then when you make it build, nut be that much iller.
but it feels crazier to me when it just pops up on you.
Hey, the sneaky ones be the worst, bro.
The sneaky ones don't be the worst to me, bro. Them is the ones that I
hate
fuck
the
with.
sneaky
Sneaky ones
bro.
is when I have the whole body jerk. Like, shit. I hate
Yeah,
that
you
shit,
like-
bro.
Fuck.
Yeah, girl be feeling so good
That's what I
about
hit
myself.
the fuck.
Ah,
God damn it!
you know what that worst shit in sex
Oh,
is?
man.
Catching the Charlie.
See, that don't really be happening to me. I stay hydrated.
With the big ass jug of
Bro,
water as he
You know
talks.
what I'm saying? I stay
That's
with
the
some
worst
water,
shit,
bro.
bro. You be like, hold up.
You ever have a Charlie? It just goes through it. It just keeps pushing through it. And you know it's gonna be bad. You like, oh,
You be like,
I'm
yo,
not stopping.
You gotta be like, yo, you just got right now. Fuck out here.
So what's a position that y'all
Oh,
don't like that y'all don't like necessarily?
Missionary.
You don't like missionary. Why is that?
Because it's sensual.
Because you be having to like look at the girl and stuff like that. But you could suck titties too though.
Bro, I just haven't found the one, bro. So I don't be liking to make like soul connections.
You don't like to make love and shit.
Yeah.
What about you, She?
Bro, all the normal like 4 major ones are fire, but like
What's the 4 majors?
Like-
I think we need to.
missionary,
Getting road,
getting road,
doggy,
doggy style, and then like
legs up.
Wheelbarrow.
It's wheelbarrow.
no, that world barrel, bro.
Y'all niggas.
I just
Wheelbarrow.
mean you gotta explain it. I might
I just
know
mean like one side or the other.
Wheelbarrow's
Like,
like
or-
wheelbarrow's like you could do it either 2 different ways. Like you could be on your knees and she could be on her back, and then you got her up,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
you're smacking like that, or like if if you're standing up,
You just got her.
she's holding herself up, like she's
Yeah,
she got
that's
her,
that's trash,
Oh.
bro.
yeah.
Like stand up sex is trash, bro.
I don't mind.
I
Yo,
like stand up doggy.
I mean, she gotta actually like care to like bend over. Like if you're
stand up doggy, you got to be with the right person.
Yeah,
like,
it gotta be. Y'all gotta
Yeah,
fit
y'all-
perfect.
yeah.
It's
like-
difficult.
But I like that shit.
I hate standing on my tiptoes, bro. That shit is so trash. Like
working on your calf muscles,
that
bro.
shit is so
You be
trash.
like, hold on.
But yeah, bro. Like if she's just like standing up, like say if y'all on a wall or something, like that shit's whack.
I remember there was this one time I had this shorty, bro. It was like a situation you was talking about, like where the shorty, you couldn't wait to have sex with her. Like this girl was cold, bro. Body crazy. And she was so, like, every time the box didn't smell or nothing, but every time I got in, my shit just went gummy. The shit was so she was like, she was
You
trying
have a
to
performance problem.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, put the pussy on the pedestal. Put it on the pussy.
No, no, I wasn't though. Like she was trying to dance on the dick, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
She was doing too
Yeah,
much.
she was doing too much, and she
How
thought it
old
was.
young?
I was 22, 23.
So she was younger than that?
No,
Or the same age?
she was maybe 21.
Yeah, she was young. That's how that was.
She was gyrating and shit.
Yeah, bro, the shit was so trash. Like she was like trying to do like the lambada or something. I didn't understand what the fuck was going on. I'm like,
Maybe you was putting.
I
I was about to say, I thought he was $100.
What is this? No, but I kept hitting her with the, yo, you trying to suck my dick? It's weird. And then she,
Why didn't you just be like, yo, stop that shit? Like,
Or just move the position.
because it was a weird situation. Like it was like 5 different couples. And like it was like we was in like a hotel.
Hold
room,
up.
bro.
is this an
Yeah,
orgy?
orgy.
Is this an orgy? Are you trying to
I've
reword it?
done a lot of shit in my life. But no, like,
Was
real
y'all
shit-
switching?
No, we wasn't switching. It wasn't an orgy. But like it
No,
was
it's
a
not
2-bedroom hotel, right? So
And everybody was
one
fucking in the
person
house.
had the hotel, one person had the bed, another person had the bed. There was a couch, a chair, and then I was stuck with the wall. So I'm up against the wall, and I just
So
wanna,
wait, she's not in doggy?
she was, bro. I'm telling, the shit was trash.
That sounds like
So
it
why
would be
did
fire.
So why didn't you just grab her waist and go there?
I tried to. She didn't like that. She didn't like it. bro.
Doesn't that sound like that would be fire though?
What?
Like you up against the wall, and you just.
And she's like twerking on your mans and shit.
Bro, the pace
It
was
was
the
something
pace at that
fire.
time in my life. The pace was too slow for me. Like I
See, I
wasn't.
like slow.
Slow is cool, but to me, slow is
She
like
was trying to be like
sensual.
sensual.
Yeah, like
Oh, I thought you meant like she was just like trying to be like sexy.
she was trying to be sexy and sensual, and it was like, cause she really liked me, but I was like, yo, she's cold. I want to fuck. Like it wasn't like that mutual relationship.
Revisiting.
Revisiting what?
Nothing, bro.
No.
You're just honest guy, man. Honest date.
I don't know what
You
y'all.
would never say anything just to get bucks.
I didn't say anything to her to just. Get
Nah,
the
I didn't even mean
Nah.
that conversation. I meant, I'm a nice girl. I should date your daughter.
Oh.
Nigga, what does back in the day have anything to do with the man I am
You
today?
the same guy.
Come on, man.
You was who you was before you got here. You know the shit.
All right,
That
man.
whole ass, dog.
I see. You made me forget my next question, bro. Fuck y'all niggas.
What else was I about to say to that though? But yeah, y'all don't just be like
No, but y'all.
stop.
y'all
Why don't y'all
niggas
just
ain't-
be stopping?
Y'all
Like,
niggas ain't never say the position that y'all don't
I
like.
did, bro. I just said
My life I did.
standing up shit is whack.
And
It's
what did
whack.
you say?
I said missionary.
Okay. For me, I think that girls really don't know how to rap. I think they kind of suck at it.
They be-
And that should be hurting my dick, dog. Like real shit.
You are on your own with that, my brother.
some girls definitely just be scooting the chair and the table. You know?
That's funny as hell.
But for real, y'all
And I be thinking, I think it might be a psychological thing. Like a lot of things with me just be psychological. I think they're gonna go up too high, and then my dick gonna bend, and it's gonna break. It's gonna snap. Like real shit. Like real shit though. Like I be nervous, bro, cause you know, like when they start riding, they ride with their feet.
They can low key. That's the illest ride.
Yeah, it feels good, but I be scared. Like I'll give you like 5 of them.
You like come back
Bro,
out.
that's my favorite shit right now.
I be afraid they gonna break it.
I hate the lazy joint when they be on their knees.
But I don't nut from that. Like
No.
riding, I don't ride from a girl. I don't nut from a girl ride me, bro. Like real shit.
That shit's
You said
fire.
the same thing about the neck.
You be thinking too hard. You be thinking about everything but what he's supposed to be
You
thinking
said
about.
the same thing about the neck.
You
man.
be thinking about everybody think you something what you supposed to be thinking
No,
about.
I think, but going to that, I think a lot of dudes don't nut from head. Like,
Nah, that and like I said with you, which came true
I would
for
like
you.
to do a poll with that.
You just ain't had the right one. Cause some shorties can't suck no dick, bro.
so what are
takes
some of the
effort.
things that goes into it?
It takes effort for
We're not about to have this conversation.
No, it's just effort. That's all it is.
Nah, cause some shorties have effort and they just trash.
Like, you think they don't be putting enough in their mouth?
Yeah.
That shit really be getting me up.
Like, don't stay in my head, fam.
It's
Yeah,
just,
that
that's
shit-
just effort, bro. They
that
just
shit
don't
really be
feel
getting
like
me
doing
That's
up.
why I
stuff.
don't really know how niggas be into like the hands and shit. Like, I'd rather it be straight mouth.
See, I like straight mouth, but I like hand play too. Like
You
the hand
gotta
play.
have a combo, bro.
Yeah, like the hand play be.
I'd rather no hands than it combo. Like, I'd rather, if you don't know what you're doing.
Bro, Shorty just started recently using the 2 hands. It boosted my confidence. That shit went through the roof. I was like, 2 of them. I said, okay.
Oh, okay. This is new.
Swear,
Okay.
bro, that
That
felt.
is when they be giving you ill neck, then they just stop, and you be like, what you doing? And they just lick nuts, you be like, yo!
Yo, that's funny as
The
hell.
illest shit in the world, yo.
That's funny as hell.
Oh shit.
Since you knew I was about to bust, you trying to make this last longer. I like you.
See the nuts. You gotta do that shit like perfect.
Gently,
It
yeah,
can't be. You
yeah.
can't. Some girls
Oh,
be trying
definitely.
to.
It's like, suck on my nuts? Don't do
No,
that.
Yeah,
that
don't
shit
do
feels
that.
really
Don't do
weird.
that.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
That shit
You-
feels really weird.
I think if you do it, you gotta know how to do it. Like I be wanting.
That's because we watch
Girls-
too much porn.
Facts. And I be wanting girls to just like put one nut in their mouth and then just like tickle the nut with their tongue. Like that shit would seem crazy to me. Like that's what I be wanting.
You don't ask for it though.
I be asking for the nut play. She be saying my shit too hairy. I be hot, bro. I be like, man, alright, man. Alright. I be mad.
Oh shit.
I be mad at
That's
hell for
fucking
real.
sick, bro.
Bro, that's my favorite shit
Oh,
in life,
man.
man.
Getting your nuts licked?
Nah, just any, like, just oral, bro.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Yo, bro said that all men should do that shit.
What?
Go get they shits tripped. That's it. I'm cool, bro.
Nah.
I've done it. I've manscaped before, but I don't.
You going to a professional to do that?
Oh no. I
That's
do
what
it
he meant.
myself.
He meant like go to a professional.
Oh, I know he's.
I don't want to meet that nigga.
He's mad.
Too late.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Too late.
That nigga funny as hell. Dog. That nigga funny
Too
as hell.
late. Swear to God, bro.
Yeah, man.
I
That's-
swear, bro, you might just be in your head, like, cause like I said, the same thing you said about getting a neck. There's no way you can't bust off getting rolled, bro.
It's just
She's
not.
nice.
It's just not a position that I really like though. I don't really like it. Like
And I
it's,
love that shit.
if I had
How do you not like that?
Yeah, that don't make no
to
sense.
me
It's like missionary,
Bro,
but
I'm
you
a
don't
lazy,
have to do
yeah,
work.
I'm a lazy nigga.
to me, that's the position for me to where, all right, now don't. This is about to last long because I'm not about to nut. Like that's what that is for me. Like it's like if I say I start with back shots, and then about 20 pumps later, I'm like, all right, let me hit the missionary real quick. Then I get out real quick, and I'm just like, yo, rap me. That's what I do to regather myself.
Sorry.
And no, it's not a sorry, because
that
I
don't
really
even make no sense, man.
I really don't I really
When
don't.
Cosby said, boom. Shit be lit,
Man,
man.
you gotta start getting creative with that shit, bro. I'm gonna say
And like pumping from the bottom.
I like doing that. Now, if I do that, that's not ratting to me though, because I'm doing the work. So if I do that,
Technically, she's still
if I
straddling
do,
you.
no, she don't be moving at that point.
But
Like,
she's still straddling you, so she's still ready.
we'll see with that.
A
That's-
ball does all the work.
That's I could do that. Like I'll nut off of that, but I gotta do the
Bro,
work.
I can't nut off that.
Oh yeah, see what I do? I
You
be
doing the
grabbing them.
Yeah.
Really?
Like, not from that position.
Bro, you gotta grab cakes and make sure they legs is up, but like you gotta be under their legs and grab
Bro,
them like this.
I know how it's
Grab the cakes and spread them, bro. That shit gets lit.
It gets real.
But then that's when I start dripping in sweat, bro. I be sweating way too much. Like when I be sweating, bro, I'll call it quits. Like I'll tap out because I fucking like, bro. You don't know how that shit feels.
No, I don't. Sorry.
Like, bro, there be times where I'll be in box and then I'll be hitting from the back, and then like I'll just feel the sweat dripping from my face. So I'll just be wiping this sweat, and I just feel so fucking stupid.
Why
Like,
don't you just wear a headband?
Just this nigga said her head. This nigga come a headband. Said he gonna be young, bro.
this nigga said wear a headband.
Oh shit.
Yo, that's funny as hell. That would probably help. But I ain't out here. I ain't about to be Jason Terry out in the box.
Get the Nike wristbands.
Bro, I'm telling you, but it gets.
Yo, that's
When I
funny.
start sweating it, I be getting turned off. That's
think
why I
I-
like for my shit to
I think I want to
quick.
start doing funny shit.
Because I don't like to sweat, bro. Like, I literally, the only time I like to sweat,
But you love to hoop. And
Sweating
wait.
profusely.
yeah, that's
is
the only
nasty,
time I
bro.
like to sweat. Like,
But
when I'm
sweating
hooping or
profusely
lifting.
is nasty, dog. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Rain, man.
Anything
Let
else,
it rain.
anything else, I hate fucking sweating, bro. That shit's trash to me.
Bro, I don't even like sweating a lot. Like when I work out.
See, if I don't sweat a lot, I feel like I ain't really work out hard enough.
So what's your pet peeve with sex?
I don't really like talkers.
So you quiet? You a quiet person? Like you just be in box? You don't be saying nothing?
I mainly be like grunting and moaning.
Yeah.
Or like I'll hit you with occasional fuck. I don't really like. I don't. Have y'all ever had sex with like a Spanish girl?
Nah.
Unfortunately, no.
Well, they really be doing that language
I
shit,
pop
dog.
in
I
that
be
shit.
like I don't like because to me that's all hype noise. Like
Yeah.
I don't need you to hype me because
So I don't even
There's
like
no-
when girls scream.
yes, that screaming shit. That's a
I be hearing that. Bitch, I know I ain't putting that. Stay up.
Where the money?
I know where you're going.
You be looking for the camera like, where that? What are you talking about?
Swear, like yo, I be getting box like I know I ain't doing all that.
Yeah.
Facts. That shit, I don't like that
I don't
shit.
like that screaming shit.
I had a shorty who was like half Mexican, and like I wanted her to do that shit, and she wouldn't do it.
Say I pop in and shit.
Yeah, she wouldn't do it. I'm like, but you fucking like are fluent in Spanish.
You wasn't laying it down hard enough.
I guess not.
It's cool though, bro.
Splinter got her too.
I've been in them positions where you ain't smack it how she wanted.
I think every man in the world has.
Yeah. But I've been in a lot of those.
You've been in a lot.
Yeah, bro.
More
Like
than most?
there was a long.
How you be knowing that it be trash?
To them?
Wait, no, wait, hold up. Cause I really want to get into that. What's your pet peeve?
Just no effort, just laziness. That shit bugs me. Like if you
Bugs
like if you don't have sex, we don't have to have sex.
I feel that. Cause mine is kind of like on the same level as that. Like I hate always having to initiate sex.
Yeah,
And then I hate if I'm initiating sex and you just lay there.
that shit is horrible,
Make
bro.
me feel like I'm Bill.
Yeah, like you take it or something. Like
My life.
do something. Like
Act like you want to be here.
that shit is corny, bro. But what was you about to say?
I never had nobody do that.
For real?
Just not be engaged. You mean?
But it's not that they're not engaged. It's just like they want you to spark everything.
Yeah, like
and
they'll be with it.
once
you
you
gotta do it.
once your dick is in, like they come to life, but it just be like, yo, like you just made me do a whole lot that made me feel like you ain't want this. Like, you know what I'm
They
saying?
just be going with the flow. Like,
So give me an example of that. Like I don't understand.
Alright,
Like
I'll
you
give
never
an
had a
example.
shorty like you about like y'all laying together, so you just start feeling on her. Like she don't feel on you nothing back. Like she don't move her hips, nothing unless she.
I've never had that, bro.
Bro, I had so.
Bro.
Remember? So, bro, I had this one shorty. So we had like a gig or whatever up school, and I'm like,
You was in a band?
a gig? No, bro, like a
House party.
house party.
I thought you
A
meant like
soiree.
gig,
We had a
like
soiree,
okay,
bro.
Okay, I
We had a
understand.
soiree at the
I
gig.
don't understand these college terms.
So,
Gig is
yeah, whatever.
That's
So-
that's a Scrabble word. What you talking about?
But like the joint's about to end. I'm like, yo, you trying to come to my room? And she's like, I'm like, yeah. And she's like, so I'm like, all right, come to my room. She like follows me, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like kissing on her and shit. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to fuck or whatever. She's like,
I don't know if you should tell this story on camera.
no, like she was like,
It definitely gets worse after him though.
chill, bro. Chill, bro.
So she just maybe she was just nervous, bro. Like you think she was just nervous?
That was her flirting.
Like she was like smiling at me and shit,
Yeah.
but like,
That's an important part, bro. You can't just be like she just.
no,
Like, I was getting scared for you, bro. Like
no, she's like smiling, you know what I mean? But I'm like, I'm not really shooting no game. I'm just like, yo, you know what time it is? Like, is you trying to fuck or not? And she just like, and I'm like, so can
What's
I take
up?
your shirt off? And she's like, I'm like, okay.
she didn't help you.
Yeah, she took her shirt off. So I'm like, yo, you try to give me some
But that's
head?
engaging though. Like
No, that's not.
If I just have to keep asking you questions,
maybe she
Yeah.
don't know what to do, bro. Like girls, I think a common misconception that men have is that we be thinking girls are as experienced as us, bro. I really don't think they be out here just fucking, dog. Like I know we had
she was out here.
I mean, that to me, those are actions that show she was out here. But I don't think girls as a whole just really be out here just fucking, dog. Like I don't
nobody
think
said she was out here fucking.
that.
But
Or maybe again, it's like y'all said. I just got such a big ego. Like girls be
You
telling me
think you can
shit.
do whatever? I'm gonna lean toward that.
it's
I just ain't want to throw nobody under the bus.
cool. I'll get thrown under the bus.
Not you. I'm just talking about women. Like, you know.
But I really don't think.
I
girls-
think,
But
because
you
to being honest, I think women are more experienced than us. Maybe not. Maybe we have more encounters, but they've been reading Cosmo and shit their whole life.
what the fuck do I have anything to? What do reading have anything to do with the real
Because
thing?
they've been preparing. Like girls mentally prepare for shit.
Yeah, and then they be trash when they be mentally preparing. That's when you be trying to be too sensual. We're
But
fucking at
my
this point.
point is, she went for it. She went for her sensual move. So she prepared
But
in
when
her
you
mind
can't-
for what she thought she wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was wrong.
Right.
So when
And then sexual encounters like with you, maybe some other niggas, she was like, oh, that grinding on the dick is trash. And she ain't do it no more. But she knew she had a game plan of sex the first time she had sex. And her game plan, the shorty he talking about, was just to be like, I'm an ex-shy, so he take the pussy. Kind of not to take it.
I know what you meant. But I mean,
That was kind of,
a turn on.
it was horrible, yeah.
But you still hit.
Y'all niggas is funny.
Duh.
Still, it was weak. Was it weak?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't.
It
wasn't
got you through on
spectacular.
a drunk night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of those. But what was the question that you was about to get into?
Yeah, after pet peeves.
Fuck, I forgot.
Damn, I can't remember along the
God
lines it was.
damn it. We was in the middle of like pet peeves or something.
Yeah, one of y'all said something that sparked it.
But,
I think it was something that I said.
yeah, man. I think girls definitely like think they're gonna be the best. They're gonna rock your world every time.
And I'm like, Williams.
I don't think they think that.
I think
No, they be real girls be wild self-conscious.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they're self-conscious about themselves, but I don't think they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, am I gonna be bad?" I think they feel like, "Yo, he's
No.
actually gonna like me a lot for doing this with him."
They might feel that way, but the actual sex, I've had more girls be like, "Did you like it?" No, for real. You don't have to lie. You know what I'm saying? I've had girls.
They
be
always have to know, bro. They always
That's
have to
my
know
point.
everything.
But it's that's self-conscious. Like I told you,
I just-
I've never asked.
I think that's just part of them, though. I think they just always want to know.
I don't know if they be wanting to know for real.
Yeah, they do.
I just
They
be
want.
telling
They
you.
be wanting the hype.
They be wanting to know.
You think they want hype or you think they want to know the
They
truth?
want both. No, they don't want the truth. For sure not.
I'm about to say, you
No.
bugging.
They definitely don't want the truth.
What was from pet peeve? So it was going to be a good conversation.
Cause you seemed real excited about asking me. That's why.
Because I had a meme.
Yeah, I can't remember what. Cause it was something I said.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I was saying.
Only if we can rewind the tape.
Yeah.
We need a video man or something.
I can't remember.
Yeah. You'll probably think of it like later in the joint. What else? There was another question that I had. It was like a second part to what I had. Do y'all remember y'all best sexual experience? No, it was something about head. I want to talk about head.
Why you remember? No.
You don't remember your best sexual experience?
No, you can't remember one time.
I remember my most connected experience. I don't know.
Ooh, connected. Tell me about that.
I don't know what to go into it.
Why, bro?
You
was crying in the box?
Not that anything's wrong with that. I just think
Crying in the box there's something wrong with that.
What's wrong with crying in the box, bro?
Why would you ever be crying because you hitting something?
Because it's beautiful.
So you cried?
I had a shorty cry.
I had a shorty cry while we was having sex.
I don't think y'all should be saying
No,
that.
no,
No,
but
bro.
it
It was like pure.
No,
tears of joy.
mine wasn't
Like-
good. Like,
Oh, yours was. Whoa.
Are you
no,
sure?
no,
Yeah, you may want to hold off. bro.
no, like because she was like kind of sad that she had gave me the box like so fast.
Man, I don't want to continue with that.
No, but that's it.
Anything
Wasn't
you say or do.
it wasn't bad though. Like it just was.
No, it sounds bad.
It sounds
bro.
pretty bad. This nigga D.
She also had my most sensual drink though. Mm.
Okay.
You was actually there.
Whoa.
You was in the rat.
You fucked the girl on the ride on me?
You fucked the girl in the rat.
On you?
Forget it.
Ooh, shit.
You know what I'm talking about. You don't remember?
I know you talking about.
Y'all niggas
Like
got
she
way too
cried
much
that night.
stories,
Everything. My life.
Cause she was happy.
Sometimes you just.
No, cause she felt like she had gave me the like. She was like
Emotional
weird.
that day.
Nah, not even emotional. Like she was just like weird. So she felt like because she gave me the box, and she wasn't my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying?
She broke rule number 1.
Yeah, type shit.
You think that was honest?
I don't know. It was weird. Like I was weirded out.
I think that's a show.
Did you continue to talk to her?
Bro, we ain't finished. Like so, it wasn't like.
No, what I'm saying is I think that's a show that girls be putting on.
Why can't that be real?
Yeah, like I don't understand what I can't be real.
I cried because I didn't want to give them the box. Then don't give them the box. Like
I
I don't
don't
like
like. She wanted to have sex. She just was like sad.
that she gave you the box because y'all weren't together.
Yeah.
Then don't give them the box. Like I'm not
Bro,
falling
I'm
for no
silky
bullshit
D,
like that.
baby.
I'm not falling for no bullshit like that. That's to me. That's
So
a
you-
whole.
so
That's
you-
game.
so
to
you
me. That's
never-
how girls.
So
use
you
game.
so every time you've had sex, you definitely
I
wanted
can
to
see
do
that
it.
angle.
What was that?
So every time you had sex, you definitely intentionally like meant to do it. You wasn't like fuck. I wasn't supposed to do that.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Man, you've hit shit
lying
that
like
you.
shit,
You've
bro.
hit
I'm
shit-
not, bro. Like
You've
every
hit shit
time.
that you was like, I'm never hitting again.
Yeah, but
And
that's
you,
not.
and you,
that's
but
not
no,
the
but
same.
you said there's been times you're like I'm not hitting that,
Yeah, but
and you do it.
Yeah,
and then you be like I didn't want to do that.
I'll say I shouldn't have done that.
That's the same.
It's not the
shit.
same thing,
Yes,
bro.
it is,
It's
bro.
not.
If
It's
she goes
not.
into the situation saying
Tomato, tomato,
I don't
bro.
want to do this,
Tomato, tomato. Don't-
It's
it's
not,
not.
you
bro.
ain't going to convince me.
It's
No,
not because
he-
in the
Be
moment,
here.
in the
Yeah.
moment,
He just-
so in the moment,
bro.
you don't make a conscious decision. Be like, yo, I want to fuck.
She made the conscious decision to fuck.
So that's why I'm saying that's just wordplay with you, dog. She's just using wordplay. I don't fall for no
So
bullshit.
she
like
doesn't.
that.
She can't feel that way. She can't feel like she
That
made
can't,
a
that
mistake.
can't be a legit emotion.
I feel like
Why is
she
that?
wanted. This is what I think. She wanted to give you the box, so she gave you the box. But then afterwards, she's like, I shouldn't have did that. But she still wanted to do it.
Yeah.
So
She wanted to do it when they were together.
But
she wanted to
have
fuck.
sex then. Like,
I mean, of course, because she did it and you didn't.
Yeah.
violator. So I'm saying,
Yeah.
like, she wanted to. It was consensual.
Bro, I don't understand the disconnect. Because I agree with what you just said.
Yeah.
You're saying,
But she's not lying. She's not gaming him up to make him feel no type of way.
I think that's
So
game.
what's the game in it?
To get you to be like, oh well, I want to keep hitting, so I'm gonna keep talking to her so she could be my girl, and then we could keep fucking,
That's
or so y'all can have a deeper connection.
That's thinking a lot into it, but that's possible. But why can't she legit feel like not remorse, but like, yo, I didn't want to do that. Like, I shouldn't have done that.
I feel like you can have those feelings, but in the moment you make a decision.
I mean, duh.
So to me, when you make
Bro,
a
the decision
decision,
is made. We agree there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just missing the next part.
What I'm
We agree
saying,
with
what I'm
you,
saying
but
is,
you don't agree with us.
no, what I'm
I'm
saying is the
listening.
next part. Whatever she says after that is bullshit to me. Like I'm not going for the, oh, I shouldn't have. Okay, if you shouldn't have did it, then you shouldn't have did it. But you still did it, and in the moment you made a conscious decision to do it.
Correct.
So you can't.
I'm with you.
So
but,
I'm not
But
rolling.
it don't make it game when she say, I gave that to you too fast. That don't necessarily make it game.
And cry about it.
That's where I'm lost.
I'm just not. I'm not feeling that. I think that's game. I think that's a girl running game.
But what's the game and you already know I really like you though?
Did she hook you after that?
I was hooked before that.
But did she solidified everything in that moment?
No. It actually worded me out.
So she probably told you beforehand, like, she wanted you all to be together.
Yeah. It actually worded me out that she cried, fam.
Oh, okay.
I hate when he do that.
I'm not rolling. I'm not rolling.
Bro,
I mean, I'm sure you talked to her after that, though, but you wasn't never at that level.
Bro,
again.
like I said, we was already like she already had. Like
I just think it's
already
game. I just think it's game.
I don't see the end game there.
It's definitely not game if it didn't work. Like, not if it didn't work. If
It
made
did
him-
work, bro.
If it made him feel horrible, if it made him feel worse about it.
It worked, bro. You know the girl. It worked.
It didn't like that scenario didn't make her more special to me. It actually like I was weirded out for a couple weeks.
She's the girl that you've had the deepest connection with, right?
Correct. But the connection was there
Nigga,
pre
that's
that.
a master plan, bro. That's a master plan to
But
me.
the connection was there pre that, bro.
The connection wasn't as strong,
My life it was.
but look what it turned into.
Something beautiful.
All right. so that's all I'm
You don't
saying.
try
bro.
shit on my bridges, bro.
No, I'm not, bro. Like real shit. I'm just saying you may be right in the way that you're thinking, but I think I'm just giving you a different perspective. And to me, I think that's game.
I mean, I don't think it.
I don't think that's game in every
Okay,
situation.
if it was game,
I'm not saying in every situation.
Nah,
We're
real
talking
shit.
about him.
Yeah, real shit. If it was game, it shit ain't work. The shit was
I
trash.
mean, just because game don't work doesn't mean it's not game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
in his scenario, if it was game, it didn't work.
and I'm talking about in this situation, I don't think that was game.
I don't think so either.
I think so.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I think
But
so.
that wasn't even
we
the
agree
main.
with you, but you just don't agree
Yeah,
with us. It's fine.
the main question was sensual. It was I hadn't hit that like we hadn't had a sexual experience in a very long time, and then it was a Henny night. That shit was just crazy.
See, I think that'd be false.
So what does that just mean? Like a bunch of hugging and touching and kissing and I love yous? Because that's just liquor talking. That ain't sensual, bro.
I mean, bro, I only fucked drunk, so it wasn't like what you're talking about.
Why do you fuck drunk? Get on the couch.
Because usually, because usually, that's like I usually
It helps you with a disconnect.
No.
That's why I used to do it.
But I fuck drunk usually because I usually don't want pussy till midway through drunk, and that's when I start texting.
So you don't be sober and be like, yo, I want some box right now.
Not particularly, no. Like I be good during the week. Like I be cool.
No, I'll be horny, bro.
I mean, if a box is here,
I actually get less horny nowadays when I drink.
if a box is here, I'm gonna hit it. Like
Now when I drink, I don't
Nowadays.
be wanting box.
Yeah, nowadays
For
I'm like,
real?
leave me
Yeah.
alone. Like I would have
Yeah.
just be drunk and leave me alone.
y'all domesticated.
Even still, like I think even before I was like, it was more of a pattern, a habit. Like
That might be
drunk
what
and
it
then
is. Because keep it real, I don't have a shorty, so I'd like to be alone during the week. And then when the weekend come, I usually link with one of y'all or something. We drink, and then mid drink, I'm like, yo, some box with in this night, dope. And then that's when I do it.
I I'm so happy I don't gotta do shit like that no more, bro. Like looking
Wait,
for
what was
boxes.
the
That
question?
shit's trash.
Bro, we're on the tangent. The original question was
Oh, sensual shit.
no. His original question was, "What do you remember the best sex you ever had?"
Oh,
And I can't.
Drake voice.
I don't know if it's the best sex I ever had. In my life, that was the best sexual experience I ever had. Because I felt like I actually felt connected to someone.
Are you asking experience or like sex?
Experience.
Can
Is-
that
What's
be
the
different?
difference? What's the difference?
Somebody's
Can
sex
that be
Explain to me what the difference is,
Yeah,
and then
I'll tell
Like
you.
experience can be like, yo, I actually care about this person. I love this person. But sex,
I don't
like,
want that. That's boring.
Sex can be like, yo, that shit was wild when I had her up on the ducky. Like, you know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
yeah, that's different.
Like,
Okay, them is two different experiences that I had. But I would still take the connection over
I
that.
mean, yeah, we not.
So technically, what I just said was still my best.
That's what I was asking. He said, He said, can you remember the time you had the best sex? And I was like,
To me, that would be the best sex still.
oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you'll take the sensual over the showboating?
Yeah.
He said that's boring. You said that's trash.
No, I think when there's feelings involved, it's much way iller, dog.
My
Like,
life.
it's way iller. But
Way better.
yeah, there's some times where like just the circumstance to me put it up there. Like
Yeah.
like
Facts.
I mean, like makeup sex and shit.
no, I'm like for me it was like I was a young nigga and we was in the movies real late. Like,
I mean,
that's some
that's
bucks in the
not
movie.
an
Yeah, like when I
experience, bro.
never mind, because my boss spicy this.
Yo, what's doing?
I was telling myself.
Never tell, bro.
Take certain things to the grave, baby.
Yeah, man.
But I got rained on experience. Like, I'm talking about actual rain, not like, but that shit felt crazy because it was mad hot. You know what I'm saying?
He was on the
See, to
purple
me,
rain
that's
for
like
Super
getting,
Bowl
that's
shit.
like sweating and shit. Like,
No, bro.
No, bro. It was like
It was like cool. It
it was
cooled
like
you off,
purple
but, like,
rain. It was
bro,
like Prince
that
on
shit
the
was
Super
crazy.
Bowl.
I kissed a girl in the rain and that shit was trash.
bro.
I kissed a girl in the rain that who gave me the terrible bobs, who was dancing on the dick.
Oh.
I kissed her in the rain.
But the thing is, it wasn't raining. Like it wasn't raining hard, and it wasn't raining when we first started. But like midway through, it got wild hot. But where we were at, we could get rained on. And then it wasn't raining hard. It was just like drizzling. So like it just was like a cool. It was hard, bro.
That sounds hard. That sounds like some shit you could put in a movie.
Yeah, that sounds like some movie shit.
Some sensual shit.
y'all ever get caught by the police fucking?
Yes.
Me too.
I mean, I was serial in the car, man. In my younger years,
I was with a
bro.
fat nigga. I hate fucking in the car.
Bro, I ain't nowhere to go as a young nigga, man.
Real shit. Niggas don't be. I never took to this day.
To this day.
I never took a girl to my parents' crib.
Me neither.
I was always shook.
Nigga looked at the camera.
I was always shook, bro.
Me neither.
I never wanted to like disrespect my parents' crib like that
How is that disrespect?
because
Expand.
If they asked you not to?
it wasn't that they
Or they just expected it?
it's not that they didn't expect it. I think having a teenage boy, that's something that you would expect. But for me, it just was like a respect thing to them. Like I didn't want to bring. It was a respect thing to them and to the girl. Like I didn't want to bring a girl into the crib. She not my girl, and then we get caught fucking, and then now I got to do a whole introduction to a girl that shouldn't be meeting my people. Like
You think there's ever a time where it's not disrespectful to fucking your parents' crib?
Married.
That's it? That's the only time you think?
I
Yes.
think the only time it's acceptable. I know
In my crib,
in my
parents'
crib,
house,
the only time it would be acceptable is if we was married and we was staying in the guest room. But I still wouldn't. I wouldn't stay
Yeah,
at
you
night
wouldn't.
with my girl at my parents' crib. Like I wouldn't do that.
even if you came from out of town.
Even if I came, we're getting a hotel because I want to fuck. Especially if we came from out of town. Why not take advantage of the hotel?
Why not save money?
Why not nut on the TV in a lamp and on the mirror? You can do anything you want in a hotel, bro.
You
the
know anything
booty
you want
hickey,
in
bro.
your childhood bedroom.
Because then my mom got to clean it.
Disrespect.
Well, I'm supposed to go to. If I
Yeah,
want,
you're supposed to clean your own mess up. What you mean? You go nut in the crib and leave it for your raise?
that's what I'm saying. That's why I just don't do it.
Bro, that's like saying like you gonna take your meds down in your crib and not clean it up.
No, that's different.
It's the same thing.
No, that's different. There don't be no mess.
How you gonna fuck in the
So
crib?
You ain't never had like, an eruption that went further than you thought?
But it came. I did, but the shit came back down on me.
You ain't never shoot?
What position do you be in when you be beating on? How the fuck?
But nah, you
I lay
told-
straight on my
but
back,
fam,
bro.
You told me about shit that you was doing as a young nigga.
Yeah, I violated the crib.
So you might as well have a girl there.
I violated the crib, but they wouldn't. There's no way they would know. I would
There's
do
no
it.
way they would know if you put a girl there.
They're gonna hear it, bro.
I'm talking about.
We're not saying yeah.
I'm talking about young nigga.
Yeah, we're saying like sneaking them in, like not
Yeah.
obviously blatant, like.
But I used to always be scared because I used to think that neighbors would catch me or something. Like the coast would be clear with my people, but then
Oh, your neighbors talk to your parents like that.
yeah, like they're actual friends. Like they're not friends, but
They had a.
they have conversations.
So Keith with a girl that would come up.
Yeah, he was he looked like he just was fucking.
like, gonna tell you out there.
I definitely feel like that would
I
happen.
don't think no neighbor I had would have done that.
I don't think all my neighbors, but my neighbors would say that.
Bro, the one time that I tried to sneak a girl in the house, I got caught.
It's just it don't be worth it, bro.
I never tried.
I only took in my entire life. I only took 2 girls to my people's crib.
What was that, bro?
Huh?
What was
I
that?
thought you had some on your shirt, man.
I only took 2 girls to my people's crib too.
And the ones,
He's killing me.
what the fuck is so funny?
Nothing, bro.
I got an inside joke.
No.
Share the inside joke with the world.
I cannot.
But anyway,
He's just trying to be smart and saying that I'm lying for real.
all right. But anyway,
I didn't say that at all, bro.
I only took 2 girls, and
Yeah, my parents have only met 2 girls I've ever known.
facts. They may have met 3. Yeah, mine's met 3, but
She's a very freaky girl. Yeah. Don't break her to mama. Yeah.
I got caught. I didn't get caught fucking because I was able to get out of the box and pull my pants up. Put my pants on. Like I was at my girl's crib.
You put your jeans on without your boxers, bro.
No, I put all my shit on, but
You was fucking with your pants at your ankles?
I may have been, bro. This is back in the day.
Hey.
This is back in the day
Yeah.
when
I was an
Man,
ankle fucker, boy.
real shit. I used to keep my chain on. I used to have a do-rag on and a hat, bro. And I just used to pull my shit down and it just be fucking. That was
That's
some clown
terrible,
shit.
bro.
Look,
That
you
was
be
some
fucking
clown
through
shit.
my boxers.
Bro, that shit is terrible, dog.
Yeah, but
Man, that shit was fun fucking. Fuck you talking about?
I remember I'm in a
Spontaneous.
box, right? I'm in a box, and then I hear Shorty's mom come in, but her mom didn't care. Like I was always over her crib, and we'd always be doing whatever.
So you'd fuck over another person's parents' house?
If they're cool with it, I'm cool with it. But if I'm not cool with it,
Oh, so
we're
you're
not
saying
doing
because
it.
you're saying your parents were okay?
Yeah.
I'm with you.
And then my raise came in with her raise, and I heard them talking, and I'm like, I think that's my mom. so I just was like, let's chill. So I hurried up, put my shit on, and then it was my raise. Like she's like, oh, I ain't know. I thought I seen the car. I'm like,
Wait. Her like so.
my
You,
raise
knew
got
each
off
other.
the bus to get a ride by me, bro. I was mad as hell.
but she didn't know.
She knew them.
She
No,
didn't
she
know-
knew that was my girl.
Yeah.
She knew that was my girl.
But she knew your girl's mom.
But
No, she didn't know my girl's mom, but it was crazy. Like my mom and her mom was on the bus together, and they just started having a conversation, a random conversation.
That's how life works.
Swear.
But your mom just got off the bus.
My mom was like, "That's my son's car," and then her mom was like,
That's cute.
Is his name?
"Oh, you're Keith's mom,"
Yeah.
and then
That's crazy.
My life.
I wouldn't want my parents.
I
to
was
know
hot,
that.
like,
yeah, I wouldn't
because
want my
I had
parents
to
know
end the
that.
whole shit, like, I had to end the whole fucking session. I was mad as hell.
You're not mad he had to take his long.
No, you're not mad.
Yo,
you're not mad.
when we
they
listening
met
to
on
the
accident?
story, then the conclusion I think where we going. He
Yes,
goes somewhere else.
yeah, bro. It's psychological thrillers everywhere. I swear.
Bro, I'm just,
He wasn't more
that's
upset
weird as
about
hell.
having to introduce them, like formally. I would have been hot about that.
See, she was my girl, so I didn't really have a problem. If she would have been a random, she wouldn't have got introduced. But she was my girl. She'd been my girl for a minute at that point. not a minute, but maybe like 3 months.
Yeah.
So it was like, fuck it.
I was just like, I wasn't ready for y'all to meet.
What'd you say to your mom, for real?
I said, why'd you get off the bus to get a rap?
And she was on the 94?
I think so.
Yeah, that's because
I
that
was
shit
mad,
goes
yeah, I was mad as hell. Like, I was mad as hell, bro. Like, she was like, yeah, I seen your car, so I just was like,
She definitely knew that was your whip, though. Like, how would she, like...
She knew what my whip looked like.
Bro, I knew when it was his whip, too, though.
Yeah.
For real.
Like, everybody knew what my whip looked like.
Which whip?
The
Golden
Chrysler.
joint.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my life.
Everybody,
Yeah.
that was like the
That was
only one in the city,
hood.
bro.
That was like the only one, definitely the only one in the hood, bro.
I swear, like, everybody knew when it was me pulling up. So,
How'd you get your first box?
ooh, I don't know. I'll tell the story. But
How old was you?
I was 16.
Okay.
16. I was pressured by like all of my peers because like,
Ain't no nigga pressure you, bro.
no,
You
real
just
shit.
wanted to-
Niggas was getting boxed. Niggas was getting boxed since they was 12, bro. Like real
They
shit.
wasn't pressure you to get some, though.
They wasn't pressuring me, but I'm just like, damn man. This shit
Yeah,
sound
you
lit.
just wanted to.
So I'm like, man, this shit sound lit. So I'm like,
You was lying about it pre getting boxed?
on everything I lied about it. I was definitely a Shinley liar, bro.
One of them
A
niggas.
Shinley liar. Niggas wasn't about. I was one of them niggas that was like, yeah, the 40-year-old version.
Sandbags.
Like sandbags. Niggas would be. Niggas
Yeah,
would
he
be
was
saying,
putting pussy
that's
on
how
a
I knew.
pedestal,
That's
bro.
how I knew other niggas would be lying though, because niggas would be like,
yeah.
Saying a lie, you
no,
and
niggas
agree
would be
with
like,
you.
it feel like sandbags, and I just be like, my life, like my life, it feel like sandbags, bro. But yeah, anyway.
So what's that, like 10th grade? Oh, that's
I was in like
11th.
ninth. I was when I lost my virginity.
Yeah.
Oh, you was lying by 9th grade.
Yeah, I was lying in ninth grade.
Okay.
Yeah, but I got boxed. I got boxed like 10th grade summer, getting ready to go into 11th grade.
Yeah.
So it was my birthday. There was this shorty who used to be at the church,
Mm-hmm.
and
What
Like-
church? It's like, no.
but like we used to always be like ducked off together, and I knew she was feeling me, so, and I was definitely like, this was like she was my first crush, bro. Like, so it was kind of
You
like,
smacked your first crush?
well, she might not have been my first crush, but she was
That's
like,
hard. Your first box was a crush.
oh yeah.
That's
But
hard.
I feel like that's what most niggas do.
Right.
Man, my shit was a whore.
Okay.
I mean, I guess that is more common than we think, but continue.
Yeah, but so we used to just be ducked
young
off.
girl at that.
We used to be ducked off. Like you know when you be ducked off somewhere and like you don't be wanting to be too blatant with shit, so you just be doing like little quick sneak fills and shit like that. And then she just was like, "What you doing tomorrow?" And I was like, "What's about to go down?" I was like, shit. But she knew it was my birthday, so she knew it was my birthday. Like my birthday passed like a week ago, so she was like, let's link, let's go to the movies and shit. I'm like, all right, you know, it's cool. Like we can hit the movies. Bro, at this point, I was terrified of girls, bro. Like at 16 years old, I was terrified of girls because it was like every single girl I liked, like every single girl I wanted to fuck.
Yeah.
So I would just be. It was really like 40-year-old version.
Yeah,
like
you had to get that out the way.
I love girls so much that I just stay away from them. Like real shit, bro. I used to be terrified. So she was the first girl that was aggressive enough with me to where, but she wasn't a virgin though. I knew that because like I heard other niggas like talking about her and shit.
She didn't tell you that though. You just assumed she wasn't.
I assumed she wasn't.
Snapple fact, niggas was lying when we was growing up.
I mean, you just said
Maybe
you
I
was
said
lying.
I was lying.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I know niggas was lying, but there was niggas that was really getting.
I thought
getting
that was
wild.
so corny though. Like, why?
bro, there's niggas that still be lying about shorties they poly.
Man, I still
I
that's
think
corny.
those niggas is corny. When you young,
Yeah, you just was trying to fit in.
yeah, you just wasn't. I just
Alright,
wasn't
bro,
trying to sound like a
I mean, I
cornball.
guess that shit's corny though.
Bro, I didn't do any sexual activity. Like sexual activity as far as like even kissing a girl till I was 13, bro.
Word?
Yeah. Bro, I remember elementary school, bro. Niggas used to be up by the pencil sharpener. Girls used to come up to me and be like, "I want to kiss outside and shit." And I'd be like,
Scared.
"No."
Scared boy.
I'd be like, "No, I'm cool."
That was peak time, bro. Elementary. Everybody
Yeah.
had to just kiss the same shorty.
Bro, and I
I ain't gonna tell you.
I had a lot of offers, bro, but I just was like, I just was so scared.
Just wait
like,
for the right one, bro. That's
real
all.
shit. Because my pops never schooled me on like females and shit, and neither did my brother. But but real shit. So
I used to think I really found out mad shit on my own too.
I used to think this is at like 10 and like 11. Like I used to think that there was something wrong with me because I used to get boners. Like I didn't think that was a natural thing for niggas. Like I used to just be like,
that shit used to be. No, that shit was lit. I take it back. My middle school, that was lit.
oh, when I found out that it was natural, nigga, I used to walk around with a boner. Like I didn't give a fuck, dog. Like real shit.
It's a sicko.
Real shit, bro.
Go back to the story. You up on the tangent.
No, bro. He's giving us the background. I like this shit.
Oh
bro.
yeah, but my life. So we're at the movies and shit, and then we're at the movie. I think we in like she was from Wilkinsburg, so I think we was in Wilkinsburg. So I didn't care. Like I didn't care where we was. Shit, you about to get shot up, but chill.
That's right.
Chill. But yeah, so we're in the we're at this point we're at her crib, and wasn't nobody home, and I'm like looking around and shit, and she's like, "No, it's cool." Like, so I'm just like, okay, and then real shit, I didn't know what to do, so I just took all of my clothes off. I just took all of my clothes off, and she started playing with my dick. My shit was rock
So
solid.
you didn't have no clothes on. You was just there like
With my socks on.
just like hey, we will get to that. We will get to the socks, but like,
Just
but you just sitting there like.
No, I was actually no, bro, real shit.
What do I do now?
No, real shit. I was laying on the bed. I remember I was laying on the bed, like to the side. Real shit. I was laying on the bed to the side, and I'm just like, I was letting her lead because I didn't know what to do. I knew we was about to have sex.
Was you at least acting cool?
Did you have a strap?
Yeah, I didn't fuck bro.
Okay.
I didn't fuck bro. I might have fucked bro.
You weren't at least acting cool though. You was just like let her do everything.
On the raw part, I'm gonna leave that question mark because I don't really remember. I really don't remember.
Your first time, you remember?
I don't remember if I had a strap on.
For your first time?
Yeah, I know I didn't have no condoms. I know that, but
I didn't have a strap the first time.
I think that's why I think I'm gonna leave that part. But yeah, so I don't know if I had a strap, but we're sitting there. She's playing with my dick, and then we start kissing and shit. And then me, when I was young, especially my first time, like I wouldn't be trying to look to put it in the hole. So I stay like I
was missing like crazy.
I constantly was missing it. So then this is where I learned how to just be like, yo, put it in.
Yeah. I say you wasn't cool at all.
No, I just hit her with the yo, put it in. And then she put it in, and then my first time I actually lasted a long time.
Cause you be scared to buzz.
It wasn't that I was scared to bust. It just was like this was a new feeling for me. So it was like I gotta appreciate it. Like
and like you psychologically know what your dick need now. Like you know exactly what your dick needs to feel to bust. Like at the age you are now.
Yeah. But at that time, I just was.
Everything felt good.
Yeah, it just was. We was just young. I'm still looking forward to this day. Like I never seen her like ever. I seen her again. Like we fucked probably that summer. We probably fucked.
You said y'all went to church or something together.
Yeah, we went to church together. So, but I fucked her 3 times. I remember that 3 times, and then she disappeared. Like once the school year started, and then
you see her no more?
I only seen her. I seen her maybe like a year later, and then that was it.
You hit it the year later?
No.
Tragic.
She said, "What's up to you?"
I mean, we had a conversation. Like she was still cool. Like she was still cool, but we wasn't. I didn't. At this point, I was fucking. Like I wasn't fucking a lot, but I wasn't pressed about fucking her.
Yeah. But
yeah, man. Like it's crazy how like you'll have an experience like that with somebody. Somebody could be your first, and then like there's no way you could contact them. Like for years,
in that era,
bro. Like for years, even like
media.
the past 5 years, I was like, yo, she's not on Facebook, Twitter, nothing. Like,
Oh, you actually look for it.
Yeah,
Like
like
people could like have a whole like with usernames and shit, and then people get married. Like
yeah. Well, she was a ratchet chick, so I think she probably had one of
Don't
them.
need no nigga.
Yeah, yeah. Like her name.
Nigga Smith.
that's all I can name.
Yeah, that's real
all
shit.
like a name,
That's what I
dog.
think it was like.
I be hating when they take away their real last name and their last name is just dope.
Or like, why do people really not put their actual name on
I
it?
do it so you can't find me.
yeah,
But why?
People don't want to be found
But why? Like, what's wrong?
Like jobs and shit.
because the people was getting high on the net.
But do you? Who's? Well,
It's just-
people do
keep
that
it real.
fucking
It's-
I
mental.
used to do that.
Keep
shit all
it
the time.
real. I just
Used to
don't-
be just posting blunts and shit.
I mean, yeah, I was in college, bro.
To me, that shit just was. I never wanted to
That
be.
shit was more
I
like-
never
We was
wanted
the first social media like age. So
Yeah, but me, I knew there was things. I knew there was things that I was doing that I didn't want the police to find me. So I wasn't about to be posting that shit.
technically, I've never hit a blunt. On a
Actually,
picture
no,
on purpose.
I take that back.
I've been drunk in pictures
Yeah.
or high.
There was a-
pictures,
there
but
was a
like,
good-
I never
there was
know.
a-
Yeah,
there
There
like,
was, I mean, I was exaggerating. There was a good amount of time where we was like, yo, we would be at like functions and we'd be like, yo, we don't want no pictures. And everybody would be having fun, like turning up, taking pictures for shit. We would be like, yo, we don't want no pictures.
it,
We wasn't necessarily doing even anything illegal. We was
To
just
me,
like,
that
we
was
don't
just
want pictures.
law. Like, I just how I came up. Like, if you was,
I mean, yeah, that's
Bro,
Bro, how we
used
used to move when I came home from school, we ain't really.
yeah,
took-
we never took. Bro, that's just
Bro,
if you're-
we probably got
we
one
just don't take
picture
pictures,
album.
yeah.
if you're.
That's
if you're
because RB love taking
yeah,
pictures.
if you're participating in criminal activity, bro, you
But
should not
even
have no
that,
camera.
bro.
around.
Like, bro, we didn't even just like pictures in general.
I don't mind taking pictures. It's just that if I'm doing some wild shit, I don't want no pictures around. Like, I don't want nobody with no camera.
At
It
least
was-
until the wild shit is done.
I don't.
There was a
Let
couple.
me sober
there was,
up,
There was,
or
a couple.
let me-
There was a couple years that I was posting with bottles and shit like that, just to weird flex. But okay, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I got more bottles than you, or I'm drinking this and you not. Like, you know,
Yeah, that was
shit like
always. That was. I never was into that. Like the nigga holding the bottle or something. Like
Yeah,
I never
was
took a
never-
picture like, oh, but I might take a picture of the bottle I'm about to drink. I've done
I don't
that.
even do that. Like, but
There's never-
what's y'all first time? Y'all remember?
Yeah, I had a girlfriend at the time. Like, I wasn't like an actual.
Was she your
relationship.
girlfriend first?
Yeah.
Like before you?
I was mad. Like, I was 15. She was 18. So
You got
I was just
R. Kelly.
Statutory.
I was just like, yeah,
This nigga said okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nope, you know what I mean? I knew it was gonna happen at some point.
So you wasn't really pressed about it.
Yeah, and I don't even think I had to wait long. It wasn't like.
Maybe like what? So she was your girlfriend. You got some box in like a week.
It was maybe like. It was probably like 3 or 4 weeks.
So did you get your dick sucked before you got some box? No. So how did that happen?
What?
Like-
Like neck the first time?
Yeah.
I just kind of wanted it. I was just like, "Yo, can I get some hair?" And she was like, "Yeah."
Oh, she was just open for it.
Yes, bro. She wanted to like teach me shit.
That's lit. That is lit.
She legit was like really trying to like
School
mature me.
man.
She was just trying to mature me. Like,
You think she was trying to mature you
Yeah.
for her or
Yeah.
okay?
Because I mean, we reconnected later on, and she still was trying to be that type of figure. You know what I mean? So
That's actually kind of rapey.
it was definitely rapey.
That no, like real shit. That is like
There's other stories to shit, but
my life, but
no,
that's
like
the
I,
shit niggas don't
no,
even
I
really
was
talk
like,
about.
like I always would have a strap. Like my G-Rays used to put rubbers underneath my mattress.
Bro, the only time I would have condoms, the
Oh my
only
God,
time
bro.
I would get condoms was
Swear.
when they passed them out in school. Like that's the only time I got.
I got condoms because my mom was like a sex educator, so she just used to have the abundance.
So you used to just take them?
Yeah.
She never gave them to you?
No.
Weird.
She was happy though.
Rip tip. Trash out.
How old was you?
First time I actually, like, I don't really count it, but I actually, like, put my mans in box was, like, 8th grade on the snow day. But that shit was trash. Like, my life is funny. That shit was trash. Well, I don't know if the box was trash. Like,
Where were you at?
I can't disclose.
Okay.
it
Because you
was-
said a snow day. I'm like, he wasn't getting boxed outside.
No.
Snow day, he has to be at home. But
Come on, fam.
I wasn't snitching.
What you call that? What you call that?
It's just deductive reasoning.
Not my home. Anywho,
Yeah, I'm just saying,
somebody's
you gotta
home.
be at somebody's home.
Yeah. Anywho,
guilty.
But nigga, you 30. Nigga don't know why he cares.
So what, man? You got a lot of your parents forever, dog. Not that I'm lying
That
now.
was a lie.
Not that I'm lying now.
Okay.
Anywho,
You was at the crib.
yeah, she slid. She was from Garfield, and it was whack. So from that point on,
You still know her? You still talk to her and shit?
no, nope.
No.
You had known her previously for a minute,
Yeah, she went to school. Yeah,
Oh, she went to school with you.
yeah.
so y'all would be like fondling and shit, like.
Mhm.
Okay. So it was just that timing, like.
Yeah, it was just time. So, but then, anywho,
And I was wrong about my first crush, but go ahead.
anywho, so after that, like I remember I was telling house actually, I'm like, yo, that shit was whack. And so I got my dick sucked from 8th grade going to 9th grade. And that was the best experience of my life.
That's probably why you is the way you is.
Yeah. So like from 8th grade until I was a senior in high school, I was just trying to get the neck. My life. Then I got box again. So I don't know if I could count 12, but then I got box again at 17. That shit.
So wait,
was
so
hard.
when you did it when you was 12, like it just lasted like a couple minutes and then you was just.
Bro,
like,
I ain't even
this is
bust.
weak. That's what I'm saying, like yeah.
Yeah, I ain't even bust. Like it was like, bro, I was so inexperienced that it was just like I was just doing shit that I saw on Cinemax. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Real text.
Real rap, like raw.
You was doing it raw?
You think I wasn't what I was?
I mean, that's how it usually happens.
Yeah, I actually think that I
Bro.
had a strap when I first did it. I can't think that I would have did it raw.
My first, bro,
I didn't
my,
bust it.
my first time was so, what's the word?
I busted, but it took me probably
Cliche.
like 15 minutes.
Real shit, my first time was so cliche.
But the first time, it felt super good. But like the times after that, like with different girls, nigga,
Phenomenal.
I was done in
No.
literally seconds, bro. Like real shit, like seconds.
Wait, no, I'm lying. I'm not 17 because that's when I was, never mind. It was 16. It was 16.
Bro, I was really done in
I was in
So like 3
seconds,
years, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a junior.
What was we about to talk about after that? Talk about head or
Got
something?
me snitched on. This nigga snitched on me,
Yeah,
man.
he did. But yeah, I definitely was. I definitely was king. Not because I didn't know how to ask for head when I was young.
Bro. But the craziest shit
I would
was,
just hope they would do it.
Nah,
Thanks for taking us back. That's what I was about
crazy
to get to.
shit was my life. Crazy shit was you ain't really have to like beg or nothing because girls wasn't trying to really lose their virginity in that era. Like at least the girls I was dealing with, so they'd rather you be like I got so good at it, like because if you went straight to head, you was burnt. But if you went like, yo, I want some box, and they'd be like, I'm not doing it, and you could talk yourself into, I ain't gonna suck my dick at least, and I would win. And that's what I wanted the whole time. Like, bro, I've been
I
caught
would
on
have
this
word
whole
at least.
real rap.
Swear.
I mean, it would happen like when I was young. So like, it would happen. I just wouldn't know how to ask for it. So it would be like
I low key
sporadic.
still don't know how to ask.
It would
for
be
it.
sporadic as fuck. You know what I mean? Like one.
I just judge you if you don't.
once.
Bro, I had a whole
every
girlfriend
month.
at the age of like 18 or 19, and I still didn't get my dick sucked. Like, I didn't get my dick sucked, real shit. I didn't get my dick sucked.
Your first
until-
girlfriend never did it. That's what you're saying.
Never, bro.
That's booty.
Trash, trash. Like
What?
I didn't like real shit. I
You
didn't get
weren't
my.
eating box either.
I wasn't eating box, no.
Bro, I wasn't eating box either.
I mean, but you were at least hinting that you wanted.
My life, bro. Like, my life. The real shit. The first time I got my dick sucked was garbage truck juice.
You're fucking lying.
No, I'm dead ass.
You was like 20, 21.
No, I wasn't 21 because
You was like
21 I was in the
19?
military. I had to be like 19.
And then you were just.
And
like,
that was
this is
when
weak.
I think that was when I had broken up with Shorty.
And you were just like, this
The
is
first
weak,
time.
though.
No, like it felt good, but it didn't make me nut. And then once
Bro, that's some sad shit.
I never wanted it. Like
It's
it,
not that
I
bad,
didn't
bro.
want it, bro. Like
19 years without getting your dick
Bro,
sucked
but
is
no,
crazy.
bro, because like from the time that I
I'm
was.
sorry, I know that's my favorite thing.
No,
Like,
from the time that I was like 19, I probably got the top like 5 or 6 times.
not me.
bro, but
In
like
total.
for me, I want it boxed. Like I like seeing cheeks pressed up against my man's. Like that's what
I like seeing cheeks to the side of me, like gripping and like playing with titties while I got my dick sucked. That was my thing.
That position, getting your dick sucked, is trash.
From the side?
From the side, that shit is
No, it's
trash.
not. What are you talking
That
about?
shit is booty, bro.
What are you saying, bro?
That shit is trash. I like sitting here right in front. Like that's how I like this
Bro,
shit.
regardless of how it goes, it's still in front of you. If she's in front, I can't really play with nothing because I don't want to mess up your head and rotate. This way, I can play with everything.
I don't like. See, I'm the type of nigga that I don't like to play with that. I just like to sit back, put my arms on a fucking joint, and just put my head back. That's ideal for me.
Illest thing that's ever happened to me was getting the neck, smoking the L, watching sports. It's the illest
See,
thing
for
that's
me,
ever
See, I
happened
don't want to
me.
watch TV when I'm having sex.
For
I
me,
wasn't having sex.
Nigga,
I was
when I'm
getting
getting hit, I don't
the
want to watch
pinnacle of my
TV.
life, bro, is this was my girl. I go over to her crib, I roll up, smoke like 2 L's, and then I walk back into her crib, like dazed and confused. And then I just be like, yo, the game on, turn that shit on. It'd be Braun, bro. It'd be Braun. So I'd be like, you know what it is. Like, I just bend her over, backside, and just watching Braun go ham, bro. That shit used to be lit, bro. That was the best time of my life.
That's booty.
What a time.
To be alive. Real shit.
What a time. Bro.
Real shit,
I'm
bro.
trying
That
to
shit
look
was
at.
hard.
I be trying to look at her, dog.
Real shit, bro.
I'll be trying to look
See,
at
but
nothing
you
else.
in love type nigga, though. Like,
Facts.
I'm just talking about in any time. Like, all right, I used to like
I
fuck
be
with
thinking-
music and shit, but like I never liked the TV on.
I be thinking about what I was doing. at
so
certain
it
ages.
was never put a movie on, and then you tried to get some pussy?
Yeah, but I'm just king of grab the remote off. Turn this shit the fuck off.
See, now-
because I stay watching
I don't
like
like-
funny shit.
I don't like watching movies, but like
Like I stay watching funny shit.
Like,
bro.
I'll watch the girl for movies on, but I'm not gonna cut the movie off. I'll just whenever I bust, just be like, well, that's wild as hell, and go back to watching the movie. Facts.
I never turn the TV off.
I never turn the TV.
Because I like
But
a little
wouldn't-
bit of
but I-
light.
But I would my life, me too. But I wouldn't watch the TV. My life.
I can always fucking hear this shit.
I only watch the TV if I'm getting the neck.
I would watch.
Cause I hate eye contact. I hate that shit.
I would watch the TV. I watch the TV while I was smacking, like straight back shots. And I watch some ill play, and I look down, see an ill ass, and I watch the ill play, and watch some ill ass. Like this shit was lit, bro.
So,
Hey, I ain't mad at that.
nigga really fucks with sports.
Sports and ass, bro. Like I love.
That was the. I was one with myself in that moment. Bro.
Are you a cakes or a boob man?
All things was created equal with me these days.
So
Are you trying
if
to
you had,
PC? Just answer the question.
if you had,
No, it wasn't PC. Like that's really how I feel. Like
if
I
you,
can't really
all right.
put
So
it
say
above the
say
eye.
God say you could create your own wife, and He said you could only have big titties or big ass. Like what would you rather have?
I'd rather have a big ass and like moderate titties.
That's not what I said, nigga. I said big titties or big ass. Ain't no moderate. No.
So if she got a big ass. Her titties is like
A cups.
when Ashanti came out.
Ashanti was always cold, but anyway,
I'm talking about her titty size was trash.
not to me. That's enough for a mouthful.
No, Layford was. Her shit was booty butt cheeks.
Their shits weren't horrible, bro.
They're not
But
enough for a mouthful.
anywho, what's the size of titties if the ass is big, and what's the size of the ass if the titties is big?
A cups.
What's perfect titties to you? Think about it.
Perfect titties to me is
Like, give a person who got perfect titties, like a celebrity.
Rick Ross, triple C's.
I don't know bro sizes. So
But no,
I don't know.
like it's like a C cup.
That's
like,
funny.
I'm
So
good with that.
who's somebody who got like a C
No,
cup?
I can't look at.
Is that like Halle Berry Monster Ball?
Nah, her joints weren't C's and
Nah, them is like B's.
They were perked up though.
So who would be?
I mean, yeah, swordfish. I'm not mad at that. Swordfish.
Okay, so if she was swordfish and then like just no cakes.
No cakes.
Like no cakes. Like she could put her phone in her back pocket.
And her jeans is loose.
That shit is trash.
That shit is never cool.
And she can't fill out the jeans, man.
I can't stand when girls put the phone in their back pocket. That That shit is
It even
weird.
get me mad when shorties with big asses do that. I'll be like, what are you? That shit. That's a pet
Messing
peeve
up
of
the
mine.
whole look.
Facts.
Waste
But
of look
anywho,
doing that.
So you would take cheeks over boobies?
I guess like if that's how you want to word it. Like
I know what you.
I'm a boob
I know.
man.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a boob man.
as long as you got nips, like we straight.
As long as you got nips.
And some meat behind just a dash.
So if you had cakes, what if it was cakes like that and Holly Berry titties? Would that be perfect?
Perfect. It's not perfection, but I'm cool.
I think
I'd be cool. Which, like, especially if it's that one, I'd be cool.
You're a cake man, bro.
I think. Well, when
I
I
like
first
sneaky butts anyway. Like you ever had a shorty that you like?
took them things off and then you was like, oh,
Girl, what is all that?
Oh, teardrop, bro.
where'd that come from?
Oh,
And
teardrop.
then she get the smile and shit. She like, oh, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
shit like that, real?
Bro,
Niggas hype niggas,
I love grabbing
Stay
the cheeks and
hyping,
just
dog.
shaking them, bro.
Niggas are just hypes in general.
No, that's not a hype. Like I'll
You
be
really
genuinely
be
be
surprised.
surprised. Like
No, but then go the extra mile. Let me do y'all. That's
He has me
hype.
You
Expand
gotta
it.
appreciate it though.
facts.
That's hype, bro.
But for me, when I was a kid, it was strictly boobs, bro.
I mean, that's because that's some little nigga shit. Like you just the visual, like
No, bro, because I like a pretty face. So like, if I see a face,
we ain't even bring
I'm
a face
starting-
into the.
but I'm saying I'm starting like,
So what if she
Yeah.
got a bag of nickels face?
then that's trash. It's like a waste of boobs, bro.
There's no
Yes,
such
there
thing
is.
as a waste of boobs.
Bro. Yes, it is, bro. Because like she's like overcompensating because she knows that's all
But
she
what's
got.
that? You know what the common stereotype is?
Mm.
Ugly face, big boobs. She's good at sucking dick. That's what niggas be thinking.
Yeah, because like
I
you
never heard
ugly,
that.
bro.
I
That's
never heard that in my life.
Yeah.
I just heard fat chicks can suck though.
I mean, everybody hears that, and that is false.
It's been pretty true in my lifestyle.
That's false.
butterface. But what the fuck was you talking about?
What? Never mind.
Niggas was about to say it,
What
man.
you about to say, bro?
We about to have to delete the whole joint.
What
What
did I do to deserve this?
Yeah,
What
that's
did I
crazy.
do?
I was about to kill when Drake colored two birds with stone. We got
Chill, man. I'm about to get married, dog.
That's why I chill. Shut up the road.
You about to fuck my whole year up, bro.
Oh man.
That wouldn't have been cool at all. That would have been bad.
So what's this at what hour mark? What is he talking about?
We got to be close to 2.
That's a fact.
We over 1:30.
Yeah, we might as well end it there, man. Everybody tell us what y'all like. Y'all titties or ass, man. And what do women you think like?
Yo, you know
I know
what?
they be suckers for like height.
They like height. Some shorties like flat like abs and shit. Like,
You know what girls like that they won't admit for real?
What's that?
They like
Fat
niggas'
niggas?
asses, bro.
yeah, that shit.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I hate that shit.
I don't know about fat niggas. I don't know.
Nah,
I do.
girls like fat niggas.
I don't know. I think they
Why
like
do they
them
like y'all?
certain periods of time.
I mean, we cool niggas.
I think what it is people like variety, bro. Like they like to see
That's what I'm about to say. People like who like them, like for
real shit. That's the best way to put it. Yeah. Man, we just had a whole conversation about sex and it was pretty dope.
That was interesting.
This is how our conversations be going on. At the time.
Mama, I never had a girl in your house. I just want to put that out.
My mom know I'm still a virgin.
After this conversation,
She definitely knew you was having sex in that situation, bro. I thought that was you.
Oh yeah,
She
knew that. She knew that.
wait. So, Elijah, have you ever you've never had a conversation with your parents about sex?
What, like up to now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have. Like when I be around my mom and she knows I'm like with a girl or anything, I'll just hit her with the dance like she be hot. She be mad as hell,
So
bro.
like when we was growing up, my mom used to always be like, we had to wait to have sex till God brought us someone who loved the Lord. Like,
Yeah, alright.
and then we had to be over 18. My boss was like, did you make that threshold? My life I did.
At least you was on it.
Seriously, I just want to see if he's gonna tell the truth.
At least you was on it, man.
My life I did, fam.
Yeah, but that's gonna be our wrap up for the day. We'll probably post this like next.
You don't even gotta do all
You know what I'm
that.
saying? But
Gonna work out on this weekend or something.
yeah,
somewhere around there.
you know, happy Valentine's Day to everybody that's gonna be watching this.
This is gonna come out before Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
But
but
still,
you know,
just prepare.
right before, you know,
Yeah.
just
Fuck all y'all who got Valentine's.
wow.
I'm hating.
That's
So we
wild.
know who's the lonely nigga. in this. Let's end it right there. Bye. Did it stop recording?